Alright, welcome everyone. Costin here with more World of Warcraft Burning Crusade Classic. With the beta. Burning Crusade Classic beta. Let's see over here. .1 on PTR in 2 weeks. Good on Blizzard, I suppose. Good on Blizzard. It works, and I can't tell you what time is it. Like Blessing Threat works, but I can't tell you how much threat it generates. That's something I can't really figure out. But it does generate threat, and that's the one thing I do know for a fact. Anything else is whatever. Alright. Wait, what? Are you serious, El Sanchez? Is that serious? All right. Hello, hello. All right. So, Mana Tombs it is, then Arcanine Crypt. Ah, hey!
Hello, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Yo, what's up, brother?
Good.
Doing good. I'm just respecting.
Okay.
I'm just respecting real quick. Yeah, I'm just going holy.
Were you trying disc out or what?
I already tried disc out. It's a lot of fun. I mean, like, pain suppression is actually really fucking cool. And like the 5% threat is like, I never, because back in the day when I used to raid, I like only rated as holy. But there was, oh, I got binding heal now. Fuck yes. But yeah, I mean, I did a couple dungeons of discipline. It's actually a lot of fun.
Well, stay disciplined. I could use that pain suppression.
You want me to go disc?
Yeah, I mean, if you feel it's fine. And I could use the cooldown, honestly.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Maybe Crix will actually join us.
And I have pain suppression. Fuck yeah. I mean, power infusion. Fuck.
Yeah. Let's see. You know, it's kind of funny how Josh brought us all together, and yet he's the one that plays the least.
I know, dude. I just want to say, so last time I was on stream, I didn't say, because I was like, first of all, I don't know why it didn't click with me at first that you are the Serious Gaming. I don't know why it didn't click, dude. I can't tell you how many times I've watched you, and it's like, so I never really. Last time I played private servers was back on Warmane for TVC. So, because I've been really into classic and all, and like I was just like, so I used to, dude. Anytime how many times I watch you doing fucking Black Temple, doing Karazhan, I remember distinctly, like you would go in on the first boss as Ret, and then you go respec right for prot, in like Black Temple and shit for like the first couple of bosses, and then you go respec. I'm a huge fan, dude. Huge fucking fan. I love your fucking shit.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, no problem, brother. I'm thinking, should I get improved Divine Spirit? Fuck it, right? Try it out. Hell yeah.
Go whatever. I mean, I don't care. Like, all I want is that pain suppression. Because I don't think, like, the thing is about Holy, it's like great because Circle, but you don't really need Circle.
Exactly, you don't need it. And so what I was wondering is, the way prot works, the way I remember is, if you have an Absorb Shield on you, do they still take damage from Holy Shield or no? I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. It's not too much.
It's not that big of a deal, right?
It's not like it's a big deal when I'm struggling for threat, but I'm not struggling for threat.
Right.
Like right now, I'm struggling for survivability. Like I have more spell power than my pre-raid best in slot has right now. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, are you a streamer yourself, or how did you?
Yeah. So, Melderon and we have a YouTube channel. I'm not streaming. I'm streaming right now, but it's just to the waiting stream.
Yeah.
So, we have a YouTube channel that we started back way before the announcement of Classic. Melderon started. It's mostly was just like Let's Plays and stuff like that of like just like private server shit. And then once they announced Classic, we started making guides, and I started streaming. And I mean, we're at the point now we're doing pretty good. We got like 30,000 subs, and I started I took kind of like a hiatus from streaming, just for a little bit, and like back up. I stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so I do both. I do because I was gonna get partnered, but I decided to stay affiliate because like our whole channel's on YouTube, so like I might get 100 people watching on Twitch, but I'll have like 200 or so watching on YouTube. You know what I mean? So it's like. I decided not to switch over to Twitch and just stay doing both because I think a lot of people like YouTube better. You know what I mean? A lot of people like the fact that you can pause.
Yeah.
It has better. It's like better to watch at home and shit.
It has like the fact that it has the replay functionality.
Exactly, yeah.
Hey, Meld.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. So Josh, who's the least experienced and laziest of all of us, is the guy that brought us all together. That's a funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
But he's really good. He's a really good moderator, though, because like a lot of us are sweaty tryhards, and he's not. So.
Yeah. Where's who's Conspiracy? Who's that?
He's just a guy I got from Pug. I've done some
okay,
dungeons with him before, so it's like, yeah, he wanted me to bring his mate, but it's like, yeah, guildies.
Gotcha. I just didn't know if he was a content creator or something. Yeah.
We're all content creators, aren't we?
Yeah, in some way. That's true.
Oh man, it's like this beta is the gift that keeps on giving.
I know, right? Let me open up OBS and record. This might be good footage for the video. Impending video.
Well, I used the footage from our Underbog escapades to post the Underbog video.
Oh, I did see that. That's awesome.
Yep.
Did you leave the Discord audio in?
Yes, I always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I always do. Like that's the thing. I'm really big on that because like, and people like that because it's like it's the actual fucking gameplay as opposed to like this sterilized, safe bullshit, right?
Right.
People
Yeah,
speak their minds.
Hell yeah.
We got the Auchendoon buff. Hopefully it stays.
Yeah.
In one of these dungeons, it was bugged. I forget which one it was.
We'll see if it's bugged or not. Let me check out over here. I mean, it might be bugged because, right, we're on a PvE realm. So,
Yeah.
So that might be, like, I'm kind of wondering how that buff works. Like, right now I'm in Mana Tombs, it's working. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wonder, like, do you guys have any conception what Blizzard's planning on doing? Because, like, does anyone actually anywhere? Because, like, it would be nice if they communicated in some way and say, hey, okay, rating's coming out in, like, 2 weeks or something like that, right? That would be...
Yeah, I haven't heard a peep.
Yeah. Like, I guess unless you literally know a developer yourself, you're not going to hear a damn thing. But, by the way, link me your channel on YouTube, boys. I can link it.
I'll...
link it in Discord.
Yeah, I'll PM it to you real quick.
Yep. Like I'll feed. Thank you. Yeah, so let's see. So I guess you boys know been playing together with each other for a while.
Oh,
we're brothers.
Death
Yeah.
Camp yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
I'm gonna. Yeah. That a lot of people don't know, but yeah, we're brothers. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, it's like I was gonna ask if you're a couple.
No, we get that a lot.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. Yeah.
I mean, it's not so weird when you think of the fact that you would have to be very close to someone to do something like this, right? To have a
That's true. That's true.
Have a channel like that. So it's like you're either related in some way, or you're really good friends, or yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. What dungeon are we doing?
Yep, Mana Tombs.
Mana Tombs. Hell yeah, bro. Okay.
Mana Tombs, Arcanite Crypts. I want to get 65. We can do Ring of Blood, by the way, after. I don't know how horrible that is.
I did it last night. It was super easy. I healed it as elemental. It was...
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the thing is, for me, like, dungeon leveling is a lot faster than questing. Like, Paladin leveling for questing is, like... I call it torture, but I think that's kind of the word. Like, it's so much slower. Like, I was watching Stay Safe. He was leveling his slave pens, literally just soloing the whole damn place. Well, not the whole place, but you get the idea. He was getting 200k XP, 250k XP an hour. I was like, I'm lucky if I get a third of that on my own.
Yeah, damn, dude, that's crazy. Like, I heard the AoE cap's not stopping mages at all.
Well, why would it? Because you're not necessarily going to pull a lot in these dungeons. Like, you're not going to... Like, sometimes you do, right? But like, the way these dungeons are designed with the mob abilities is you're not going to pull a lot. and so, just give me a second, switching voice activity. And so the issue that comes into play is like can I evade them, right? In some way, can I make sure that I'm not getting smacked in the face?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Wonder where Mr. Crix is. Let's see.
I think we're all zoning in now.
Guys, let me ask you guys about the whole mage thing. Do you think like the fact that mages are still killing dungeon solo is an issue? Christine, like how was it on private servers? Were they able to do it like this too?
No, I think like one of the things, like this is something that Blizzard needs to fix, I feel. Like, okay, so the pathfinding, like I have to say for myself, like I was doing some kite tanking. Like, you know, when you slow mobs down and you kite them and you keep aggro as a tank. I was doing some of that in Arcanite Crypts. And man, did it felt 100 times fucking smoother and easier and like a hell of a lot better than on private servers. That's one thing I'd say in terms of the mob pathing. But these terrain issues are obnoxious as fuck. Like there's obviously terrain issues in the game. Like mobs can't handle ramps and all that. And it kind of made me think, is there a dungeon with a ramp in Shadowlands? And I don't think there is. Like, you know, the stair in Underbog to the first boss?
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing like that. I don't think there's anything remotely like that in Shadowlands. So it feels to me... The way it feels to me is I don't think the client is scripted to handle that. Like, I could be wrong and there might be a lot of stairs, but I was scrounging my brain because I've actually played all the dungeons in Shadowlands, and I mean, there's stairs in Shadowlands, but there's no like circular ramp and all that kind of stuff, right?
That's a good idea. I wonder if that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah, but it's like people are abusing it, and like if Blizzard doesn't fix it, like this is like I'd say this is the biggest issue that I've seen in the beta by far, is if Blizzard doesn't fix it, then all the dungeon boosting that we've seen in Classic, all the dungeon farming that mages have been able to do, all that kind of stuff, all of that's just going to continue in TBC Classic, and it's going to be a shit show. Just purely because of that. And like there are things broken in TBC that will happen, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also like in Shadowlands and so on, like the mobs do snap if you try and abuse. So like mobs will react properly in Shadowlands if you try and do it. So it's like it's literally an issue that they have here because they've really fucked up some of the terrain work, I feel.
Yo,
it's so interesting because like you've been playing on private servers for like what, like a couple years now, right?
Good question. Since when? 2017, I'd say, basically, that I played. Like 2017 until now. I just quit on like my guild just collapsed on Atlantis. So yeah, I'm done.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. You did? What happened?
The guild, Resist is a pretty hardcore classic guild, and they want to prepare for TBC Classic, and it's like the data, like I think they exaggerated to an extent because people data mine that the pre-patch is coming May 18th. I'm looking at the beta right now.
They better not fucking pop that.
Yeah. And hey, Crix, nice to finally see you.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
You were supposed to join my guild. Man. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
I just couldn't do the EU times. I did one raid in EU, and my wife was like, "Oh, can you not raid in the mornings?" Because it was like 9 in the morning for me.
Okay, so yeah, I get it. It's like personal. Yeah, I get it.
Not the best dungeons.
Yeah, let's get going then.
This is gonna be a fucking clutch group right here.
Oh, Def Camp is near. Oh, can you heal me?
I'm running in right now. I'm running in. If you guys
I'll hit you for this point.
Yeah, you just.
Okay. My bad. I can use a summon. I'm like running in now. I'm like at the fucking.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Try and AoE fear as much as possible.
Kicked.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Try and run out.
Yeah, I'm clearing. I'm going out.
Sorry, Confederacy.
Should we CC or do we just not have someone in there?
No. We're just missing the healer, right? That's the issue.
Fucking wanna buy healer?
I want to buy summon. Hello, Mr. Warlock.
Oh, we can't summon from the inside. I didn't know you needed to summon. I thought everybody was I'm summoning now. No. You can summon from inside of dungeons now?
Yeah, you should be. Yeah.
Oh, did it not work originally?
No,
I'm here now, guys. I'm here now.
Don't worry, I'm summoning you. Oh, you're here. Okay, never mind.
Wait.
Oh boy.
Oh, good quest. I need to get 66 immediately.
We can do the escort quest, by the way.
Yeah, I want to do that perfectly.
I need the boots. Like, this is kind of silly, but the boots here are actually best in slot for paladins.
Mulderon, can you do me a huge favor?
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me get this quest. Can you just go on the Discord and announce and that we're live?
Oh, are you streaming?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
I just started. Yeah.
You guys have a Discord, I guess?
Yeah. I'm trying to get
I
it like
can.
popping again because like took a little bit of a break and like but I'm trying to get the Discord like up and up again.
Like
Yeah.
an Eden one, or are you talking about like your Death Camp Meltdown one?
Death Camp Metal Run, yeah.
The resist was never a thing on Warmane. Oh, I'm reacting to chat. Sorry.
I'll send you a link, Costin, 1 second.
Jesus Christ, I've never had to do any HTMLs or whatever the fuck it's called, formatting. Oh, I gotta do all that. It's so confusing to me. I was like, yo, I just have the information. Can you guys do that? Like, I gotta do the formatting too? You guys would take me 10 years to do it.
Only the private server. Well, I think it's still going on Whitemane. I don't know. I'm not entirely certain. Oh. Yeah, can you guys hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
sirree.
Okay, hold on a second. All right, now it should be fixed.
64.
I don't have 64 water on me.
Does anyone have? I just need like a stack.
I can't trade you a
65.
stack.
I can
Give
go
me a
summon
second.
Hearth and summon, yeah.
I should be okay. I got 27 water. I should be okay. Like.
Okay, yeah, that's more than enough.
How far are you from leveling?
A long way. We'll be good. So I am disciplined. So power infusion will be shared between Crix, Cons, and Melron. So you guys don't yell. Yeah, you can't bribe me. It's okay.
What?
Wait, yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
I can also give Christine power fusion. Yeah, that's right.
You can. It's kind of wasted, but you can.
Probably give it to the other one, to be honest. He's more geared than I am. I think I'm going to stick to this. I am the only Warlock that I've seen without tier gear on. Tier 3 on bow. Everybody else is just staff. You either see tier Warlocks or all white with regular gear. Okay.
So you got in the first wave, right, Crix?
Yeah.
God damn, these guys are hurting.
They put a dot on you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull. Like, yeah, I shouldn't
There
have
you go,
pulled
you're good.
both of all 4 of those. That's why it hurts.
Oh, it's
so-
all good. Yeah. I'm gonna paint suppression just to use it here. Here we go.
No life in Warlock.
You should twist between spell power and grace, I think. As an enhance.
Sorry, say it one more time.
You should seal twist between Grace of Air and spell power.
Yeah, I know. I don't have spell power. Oh, you mean the
Yeah, Wrath of Air.
Yeah.
You'd rather have a Grace Fair over Wind Fury?
Yeah, I don't need Wind Fury that much. Like, if I have
Okay.
spell power, like, Wind Fury is nice in some situations, but yeah, once you get...
Yeah, no problem. Yep. I had Wind Fury down for you. I thought you wanted Wind Fury.
Nah, I don't need that. Like, yeah, it can be beneficial, but I really don't have aggro.
You can't twist Grace of Air and Wrath of Air, by the way.
Oh, you can't?
Because there's no buff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The reason why you can do Wind Fury is because there's a
Okay,
buff.
then do
Yeah.
spell power and Wind Fury, then, yeah. That's all.
Okay.
If that's the case.
I'm gonna be shielding you a lot on these pulls because these fucking mortal strikes, you know.
Yeah, it's all fine. My threat is
Alright.
fine. My mana may not be, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten so unlucky in tankier. I've done underbog, no shoulders. I've done slave pens for the sword, no shoulders. I saw Towley, like, literally do one slave pen's got this sword.
Yeah, all that. Crazy.
Wow. Of course. Yeah. It's like. I was trying to get some axes for my fucking enhancement shaman, but man, it's like so rough.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah, fix that keybind.
How did some people get high warlord gear in, like, the first few days? Because, like, I heard something about that.
What they did? Really?
I mean, I see certainly people that aren't supposed.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they probably had 20 badges because like everything costs like
Ah,
20,
okay.
yeah. Everything costs like 10 badges or something right now. It's really cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tried to go and buy the fucking axe from the AV vendor,
Okay.
the one-handed axe, but I didn't have 10 AV badges. I was like, because back in Classic it only cost like 20 gold, but now you have to use the badges to buy the shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, so basically, if you have AB badges and or all that stuff.
Right. So I actually noticed that discipline, even though like with the shield and pain suppression, my heals, like my flash heal for instance, is healing like for 500 less than it did in Holy. Isn't that crazy? Like it's really a lot less because of yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna be like this. It's so much.
You're stacking healing for the absorbs and the
right. But it's like I mean, the amount that it is in Classic, because like in TBC you have the talents like what's the name? Empowered healing. You don't have that in Classic, right? Like that right there is like such a huge difference. I'm just not used to this much of it. Yeah, it still feels good though.
This is amazing. Yeah, once you get it down, it's fucking magical.
Oh, this is great. It's just I wish the MP5 was working correctly.
You can pump so hard. Discipline. So discipline right now in these dungeons is what I would be, bro. You would pump so fucking hard if you can do it. Force away.
I mean, honestly though, with Holy, with Surge of Light and fucking Searing Light, I think it might do better.
It's nice. It's so nice, bro. I love it. I can't wait to do my priest. I'm not gonna
Have you tried Searing Light though? It's like Searing Light, Surge of Light. It's like yeah. I mean that's Holy though.
Priest,
yeah. That's in the Holy tree. That's why I think Holy does more damage than Discipline.
I know like the priest, but I really only
don't kill yourselves.
I really only show Warlock because my community is like Warlock based.
You know me, I'm all about the priest, baby.
Yeah, I know, man. Like that's my main alt for TBC.
I mean, this is what YouTube and Twitch has turned into, a very specialized community. So you're the Warlock guy, I'm the Paladin guy.
Literally, it's
exactly the Shaman guy.
Yeah, exactly how it is.
Oh shit! What the fuck was that? Oh, you stayed in it. Shit.
Well, you're not supposed to move. It's just I reflected myself, maybe. Just kill
I should have pain suppression you there.
I'm on him. Chris is on him. I'm on him again. Chris is on him again. Alright, he's dead.
Can you drop the fucking shield, Pandemonium?
Oh, big upgrade. Holy shit,
nice,
bro.
dude.
You're starting?
I can do Wind Fury now. Fuck yeah, dude.
I wonder, can you farm Spirit Shards? It's 68. You can buy shit from the Spirit Shard vendor. Like I said, we don't really have anything super good.
There's nothing. There actually.
You get a meta and one of those shitty pieces of one of those shitty hoods it has.
There's some rings as well. Some rings are.
Well, if you think about it, you can get Magari ritual horns. Anyway, which is gonna beat the shit out of that. So I guess you wouldn't do that.
You can get the rings.
Yeah.
Rings are really good, from what some casters were telling me.
Well, it depends on what they let us raid test with. I don't know. They won't tell me what we're gearing with yet. They said that we're gonna gear in that equivalent gear, but are we gonna we don't have to gear ourselves up, right?
So where did you get that? So like the idea of what we're gonna raid with? Did Blizzard tell you or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I talked to some Blizzard about it. I was like, I hit him up. I got a list. I don't know what you guys plan on doing raid testing. I was like, but I got a list of you got some heavy private server veterans in here who've been raiding nothing but this for years. Yeah. And we really went in all of it, bro. I gave him your name. I gave him fucking Abide's name. I gave him everybody that was on a private server that I know is big dick content. Their name is on the list.
Oh, so we can raid test, you mean, yeah.
Yeah. So they're like, pretty much anybody in the beta first wave can get in no matter what, and then anybody else who has the experience for it. So, but I want to know, are they going to make us? Are we forming a raid too? Like, you know what I mean? That's another thing. Do we have to form our raid? Or are we going to do signups?
I guess we can in the guild, right? Can have the
guild. Well, I'm thinking of I don't know, like a Discord or something to keep track of everybody in the beta. Like, we don't really keep track of everybody. Our guild, but it's all of our guild have the knowledge to do it, to test it. Like we do.
Yeah, we do. I mean, it's no problem. I can raid lead anything. I've done.
You guys aren't getting Wrathbane back there. I don't have the extended range, so you might have to get a little closer, just so you know.
I don't see the aura at all.
Okay, we need to clear this entire room for the escort.
Yeah, you might get a little closer then.
So one of the things that I've come to the conclusion is if you're trying to level for dungeons, you want to bring a melee with you, because a melee will just do what Meld is doing now, or like Ale was doing when we were doing it with him. It's like you just melt.
If he was Ellie, we'd be doing.
Enhancement is slapping right now, dude. It's Yeah.
Not as much as Elemental and the gear that Eldaron has with Total Wrath and double Warlocks right here. That's way better than having an enhanced right
Yeah,
now.
but it's just a melee burst. Like he literally just looks
yeah.
at the mob with melee burst, and it's like he just smashes the mob into the fucking dirt.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
it's so nice.
Yeah,
I
so
got these 2 weapons too. It's fucking
He looks
crazy.
nice as fuck too.
so it's like
I love enhancement right now. It feels so
I didn't
nice.
really like. I don't know. I leveled 1. I didn't really like it that much. Yeah, I mean it was cool. I think it's because I'm not a
Didn't
melee
you say
guy.
you loved it the other day? You said it was like one of the
Ellie.
best. Oh, Ellie.
Oh no, Ellie was so much fun.
Oh,
Enhanced was
okay.
fun, but it's my first melee. I think I'm just because I'm a caster at heart, you know.
If you don't like melee, I don't think you'll like.
Yeah, that's.
But it was
what
fun. It was really fun to hit it, and I didn't get to use. I had mom, but the chat was telling me not to use it, so I just used like Castigator and something else.
Dude, I feel like I love having a 2-hander, but like. Just
double servo
like
arms is what I use. I
so
think.
long, like being able to dual wield now feels so fucking nice, dude. It feels so good.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's a loss of DPS. I'm still gonna do it just because how good it feels.
it is actually higher DPS. Fuck the dual.
Well, I mean, because the weapons, I had shit weapons for my dual wields, but I had a really good okay 2-hander, but my oh god,
Oh boy.
Yeah, these explodes.
I guess we should have said that.
Yeah. So if you kill them all at the same time, I'm kind of dead on the floor. That's basically what happens.
yeah, I'm actually was using my fucking what was the mace I had?
I guess I can soul stone you.
What was the Arstone Hammer as my main hand for enhancement? That's why it sucks so bad. All right, let me get full mana here, guys. Melrar, can you heal Christine up?
Yep.
You want a flask? Oh, I don't have yours actually. Oh yeah, you have to be 65 to use it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with elixirs right now, actually. I think I would use a flask of fortification once I get 65. Because my gear is so shit because, right, like...
Same with mine, bro, because we're private servers, boy, fuck Classic. That's why our gear is shit.
Yeah. I mean, you at least imported the character, I imagine, right? So you have some stuff. Like, you have no...
gear,
like, you fuck off, you have no Farian steer, piss off. Like,
yeah, that's all I got. That's the only good thing. I think I've committed.
What do you guys say? I enjoyed the fuck out of Classic, alright?
your mate is
I
wrong.
enjoyed the fuck out of up to phase 2, up to BWO. That dude, P1, P2 was primetime gaming in my opinion. That was like some of my favorite gamings ever in the history of playing video games.
I actually
World
really
PvP action, all our world bosses that we did, bro. Oh my god, it was so fucking
I actually
magical.
really enjoyed Next. Like, it was just seeing our guild progress from like where we were to like getting to the point where we are now. It was fucking.
You guys did fucking good too. You guys were rough as shit at first. You guys
we were, dude.
cleaned up. I don't know what you guys did, but you guys cleaned up.
We got rid of certain people.
Yeah, that's smart. Smart, man. You guys killed that shit.
Run out of mana,
These
clearly.
mobs are just fucking melting.
Yeah, that's
This
the benefit.
warlock with this is like, bro. Look at his gear. He's absolutely, he has ATH. He's full 100% phase 6 biz. You cannot get better than that warlock right now. I don't know why he's that spec he is, but you know, I'm not gonna judge him.
He is fire, right?
I think he is. But he's
Yeah,
an
the meme, the fire meme is alive and well.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, that video you posted, my brother. I wanted to chime in so bad in the comments, and I thought because I'm on your side on that, and I was like, do I want to chime in and piss my warlock community off, or do I want to sit and kind of be both sides of it? You know what I mean?
You know, I thought you were gonna be on Firewind side because you were on that.
No, that's why, dude. I don't understand why everybody that Atlantis meme. If you start trying to man, everybody says that I got bitched about like fire. I'm never fire dasher. I'm only fire dasher on super farm range. Okay, to clarify, fire dasher is more. It's 47 DPS more, bro. But you got the fucking make a fire mage coming there. Everybody needs to be all your warlocks need to be fire dasher. You have to get another fucking consume for 42 DPS, bro. And all it takes is one extra crit on a shadow bolt, and you don't crit your incinerate, and I beat you. Like, why are you going?
Yeah, and it's a loss. Like the thing is, it's like inherently a loss of rate.
Shadow priest is fucked.
Yeah, it fucks the shadow priest.
Good damage, respectable damage, and more damage they do. Obviously, you know how they work, but
yeah. I mean, like the thing is, like when I was raiding on, like there were a lot of fights on Atlantis. I'm overtuned and all that, but like if things aren't overtuned, then you know your healers can push the envelope even further, right?
Yeah.
Like there's never an excuse for a healer to not push the envelope.
People not wanting to fucking stay safe. Stay safe is also almost newer to TBC as well. But he said it the other day in his chat. He goes, for how many people, or he's in my chat, he's like, how many Fury rerolls have come in here trying to tell you to play the game? I was like, bro, every time I stream, someone comes in my stream that's new, just switched from Classic Warrior and goes, oh yeah, I think this would be better if you do this. I'm like, bro, shut up.
Man, there's so many people who spout shit, and I'm like I did a Rogue video, like talking about, like recently, like I did the one like a year ago talking about why they're terrible. I did one more recently saying where they're good.
So you didn't like Metagoblins, did you?
Yeah. What?
Did you see Metagoblins video about rogues?
No.
I'm gonna send it to you, but don't have a fucking heart attack when you.
No. I don't think I'm gonna watch Metagoblin. I know he's shit. I know he's bad. I think I watched.
I feel bad because Stay Down is a really, really fucking good rogue, like one of the best rogues TBC wise, and he's really good. And he went to Stay Down and got information about how good rogues can be. And of course, Stay Down being an amazing rogue in T4 and T5, he can pump. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for 10 years. So he's trying to say rogues. Metagoblin went with rogues are amazing. They're not bad at all. They can even beat warlocks, top damage T4. And they're using, like, they're using, and the only footage they're using is, okay, hear me out. You'll understand this. Gruels. Okay, that's not a, right?
Yeah.
Here's the best one. Blood Boil.
Fuck off! Like, piss off.
Bro, the footage is the rogue getting fucking Fell Rage and popping evasion and pumping. I'm like, bro, that's not a fucking fair assessment. You can't do that with rogues, bro. That's a rogue.
Man, it's like Metagoblin is even worse than I thought. Like I thought, like I watched his. So with also, like I was watching the Prop Paladin video Metagoblin made, right? Like I had the Prop Paladin from my guild from Netherwing. Like after my guild is disbanded after Tier 6 when Classic came out, they merged with another guild called Toplads, and the Prop Paladin from there, who I'm friends with, sent me the video of Metagoblin made the Prop Paladins. And I have to say, as a Prop Paladin with over a decade in experience in WoW, it was genuinely so painful that I made my own Prop Paladin guide.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy. Your Prop Paladin guy is the only one that I will refer to people with. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
Dr. Kale can do some Prop Paladin guys. I don't know why he's not, but he would be good at doing them. But
Tally recommended my stuff. Like he likes my stuff as well. So it's like
Prop Paladin comes up, I just say, well, how come you don't stream the Twitch as well?
It's annoying to set up, and I can't be bothered honestly doing it because I don't care about Twitch. I'll be honest. Like I get it.
It's free money.
I suppose there's that as well, and just not.
Yeah, we were talking about a little bit before.
Especially because you have a big viewership, and a lot of people don't like some. I know a lot of people prefer YouTube, but a lot of people also don't prefer YouTube. You know what I mean? So if you just restream it, bro, I promise you, it takes maybe 2 minutes to set up, and it just automatically sets it up now. You don't have to set it up manually anymore. Okay. And there's a chat called Restream Chat, and it puts both of your chats in one chat window. I use it every day.
Okay.
I'm new to YouTube streaming as of like a week ago, but I've been using it, and it's a chat.
Okay.
It's nice. It works out good. But yeah, Twitch is. I mean, I think you get a good little following on Twitch, right?
I'll consider it. First, I have to rebrand my channel. There's a channel actually called Serious Gaming on Twitch, and they have like some horrible history, and I kind of.
Oh, are they active?
I think they are, and I like the thing is, like, a lot of people think that, like, a lot of people over the years have come to me, so I'm just gonna rename my channel Constant Gaming whenever my art guy is finished doing his fucking job that I paid him 4 months ago. I'm kind of pissed off at him.
Well, isn't Serious Gaming like a bunch of you guys? It's like a couple of you guys. It's not just you, right?
No, it's just me.
Like,
it's just me. It's just me.
I hear someone else's voice. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah,
there might be some people in the background, but it's just me.
People know who Serious Gaming is, but might not know who Constant is because they don't know your name, bro.
I was telling him that yesterday. I literally, I forgot that he was, because I'm telling him, like, he's probably the person I watch the most with, like, the TBC, because I love Prop Paladin. I'm like, holy shit. He's like in the middle of War Watch. I'm like, this is fucking Serious Gaming. I felt so fucking bad.
I think the first Warlock pre-bis video I ever watched was one of yours, actually. It was pretty fucking good, too.
Yeah. I mean, some people, I mean, I kind of spend, like, that's the thing, like, that's the advantage of having led the guild and knowing, like, and having a bunch of people available to ask, like, because I asked, like, with some of those gearing guides, I, like, deliberately asked people, like, okay, how do you go? What gear do you want? Right? And all that. And I did.
When you make guides for other classes, there's always those fucking people. Okay, no one can get it 100% correct. Who cares if I'm missing? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one item with 2 more spell power. You fuck. Like, okay. Go ahead and rage on the comments because it's so
I mean, I deliberately went with, for all those lists, I went with items that were accessible, right? I didn't go for the pure pre-biz. I went for stuff like realistically people will farm, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. I did one with tailoring and one without tailoring, just because I know people are gonna get it.
Yeah. Well, I considered, like, for me with tailoring, I put tailoring in tier 4 business side, right? Because that's when it really is gonna come. Because like you're not gonna raid Karazhan with full spellfire and frozen shadow wave, honestly. At least I don't think most people will, right? So some will, but not most.
Big dick in that shit. God, that's a long time to wear spell strike and frozen shadow wave, man. I'm worried about these faces a little bit.
Well, Blizzard deciding
long, man.
Yeah,
that's a lot of T4, bro. That is and you know how easy T4 is, bro. Look at this new endless server. It's supposed to be overtuned. We're already clapping it out. The second time we're in there, we're one-shotting everything. It's like, and you're done with raid in an hour. Like, that's gonna be really interesting. I don't really know how to.
Well, I think to some extent, I think, like, I don't think I think Blizzard might be using the excuse the community provided. Oh, we don't want tier 4 and tier 5 together. But I also think, like, from Blizzard's perspective, they just want to have more phases because then they can make TBC last longer. They can make more money, right? That's my view on the matter. Now, I think, like, some people respond to that and say, well, wouldn't that make TBC last less? And I'm like, yes, it would last less. I wouldn't mind if TBC only lasted a year as opposed to 2 years. Like, I would actually be perfectly fine.
A lot. Like, I feel like T5, 3 or 4 months is kind of fine because you have 2 tiers, but T4 is so dirt easy. Unless they tune it. Unless they just going to secretly tune the shit out of that. But trust, when we raid it, I'm going to make sure that, yo, this is, if we raid test and it's easy as fuck, I'm going to make sure they know it, bro, this is way too easy.
Honestly, like, I think the dungeon difficulty is actually just fine so far. Like, the reason we're smashing it, like the reason we're smashing shit like right now is, like, obviously we're, like, a lot of people are tier 3, we have free consumables on that. These dungeons are not designed.
Did you see our level 58 fucking boost character dungeon?
Yeah, that's more in line with how those. I didn't see it, but I might check it out.
We couldn't kill the last boss in Ramparts, dude. Like,
yeah, that's actually that's actually a boss that if you don't have some level of gearing, like if you literally just go for the Dark Portal and you haven't done any quests and you haven't gotten any gear from quests, that's a boss that you can actually struggle on if you're in absolute blue gear.
And the problem is too, like I was playing Resto Shaman instead of Holy Priest. And for whatever reason, Resto Shaman, they only give you like 4 pieces of gear that has like intellect on it, like at the start. Like with Holy, at least, you know, everything has intel, you know, in spirit. But like, and a lot of the guys were playing classes that they weren't like, you know, accustomed to. So that was another issue. But it was like actually difficult.
Matt, you got to get 2 slow weapons soon, whenever you can.
Yeah, I'm trying, dude. I know. I tried to. I have the axe, the 2.7 axe from AV, and then Lobotomizer, my offhand, which is 1.8. It's just not slow enough, though.
But I mean, the thing is, like, on private servers, like, if you went with like 58s, you had a good chance of not doing the Drake boss. Like, yeah, here we pretty much one-shotted it in every group I've been in, but like, yeah, that can be harsh, but. That's what you get. Like, people will have gear coming from class. Like, I think, like, in terms of how hard mobs hit and in terms of like how bosses hit and all that, I think that's fine. Like, the tuning is fine. And like the thing about TBC being difficult, it was never difficult for people that were in Nax gear. Like, Karazhan wasn't difficult. The only exception was Paladin. That was actually difficult, partly because the trash respawned quickly, and partly because 20 cube clickers was a lot to ask for back in the day. So yeah, that was the
Mags, bro. Mags is gonna bend people over.
Man, I can't wait until like if Blizzard keeps some like values pre-nerf, I can't wait until people go into Paladin's lair. And they hard wipe for a bit on the trash, because the trash.
Yeah, just the trash, bro.
Yeah, just the trash. The trash will bend them over.
And you have that first 3, and you have that pat right there is gonna get them. They're gonna be fighting down there.
Yeah, that too. I'm like,
it's gonna be fucking so funny.
Yeah, it's gonna play out like that. I really feel that's gonna be the problem. A lot of these, like, oh, Classic is gonna be so easy, so we're gonna have these crap raid setups. We're gonna have 2 rogues, full Fury Warrior rogue group, and I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what's gonna happen to you when you do that shit.
That's another thing that I keep getting a lot in chat. People, like, you know, I forgot his name. I have just big brain fucking Classic Warriors from like apes and stuff. Oh, I'm gonna change the meta. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, no
good
matter
luck.
what you fucking do, I promise you, no matter what you do, you're not pumping, bro. You're not gonna.
I mean, the whole thing with changing the meta, it's like saying that all the private server guilds that have dealt with very difficult content where we had to pump out insane numbers didn't try and improve things. Like, it's like we're all idiots. It's like, yeah, that we didn't try. Like, oh yeah, I'm sure apes may try, apes may even succeed, but that doesn't mean because it's gonna be
succeed with war. No matter what they do, that's what I told him. It's one of the apes. I was like, no matter what you do, you're not gonna go in the T5 and pump as a Fury Warrior.
Yeah,
like you're just not.
Allah will fuck you up.
Yeah, I was like, if you want to sit there and gimp your raid because over pride, because you want to try to be a fucking Zug, it's like, just be a fucking helpful teammate, be a fucking hunter or something until T6 and passively gear that shit up and switch to the Fury T6. Why do you have to? Why are people so stubborn? I don't get it. Like, just pump somewhere else and then switch. That's all you gotta do.
I had the rogue coming in one of my videos, and this was actually what I was saying, and he's like, oh, you're saying rogues are crap for dungeons, but like rogues have the best CC of any class in dungeons. And I'm like,
rogues are decent in dungeons because of Blade Fury, but Blade Fury.
They're actually really bad. Like Rep Paladins, rogues, and feral druids are actually really bad as DPS in dungeons because like enhanced shamans and Fury Warriors, they burst. They really hard burst.
All rogues have is Blade Fury. And
yeah, that's it. But his argument wasn't about his DPS though. His argument is like, oh, I can crowd control. And I'm like, I don't give a crap about your CC. Like,
does anyone have any more water? I'm sorry, I got 2 left. I've been fucking.
I can trade you. I have 27.
Okay, cool.
Let me see.
I have water over here, scrub.
I have 150 water, but I can't give it to you.
Level. I know.
I'll give you 20 after this. We can go get more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually gonna go back.
You don't have any more bag space.
Oh, frick! All right, hold on. Shit.
I'll go. I can go Elliot for the next one too. If you guys want.
There we go. Thank you.
No, for Arcanine Crypts, honestly, you should stay. Like the thing is, I don't want to go in Arcanine Crypts with a full caster group because I think like the first passage is gonna be that painful there.
Yeah, true. Good point.
That's the reason I wanted you to stay in hands because like yeah, that like I've done it with like a hunter group and it was AIDS and we almost wiped, and it's like yeah. And good hunters that mind you, like good gear players, like I don't know, some people really handle that boss really poorly. So like someone saying in my stream chat that's like warrior with good gears feels fun to play. Yeah, it is fun to play. That doesn't mean it's good. Exactly. Like actually, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Fury Warrior, and this is the truth. Fury Warrior has the highest damage of any melee DPS. Only one can compete is a rogue with Warglaves. And only then it's compete, not beat. Not beat the crap out of. But the thing is, you're not going to compete with like, even if you might do more DPS than an individual Warlock, your group is not going to beat the Warlock group. And guess who's going to get the Bloodlust then? It's going to be the Warlock group. It's going to be the Hunter group.
Affliction Warlock will shit on a Fury Warrior, bro. Yeah. They're not doing anything T4. Gruul. There you go.
Yeah, Gruul. That's it. Kind of like just Gruul. Well, I guess Iran, maybe, but that's about it, right?
I feel like they'd fuck something up.
But I do feel like that's the thing. Like, Fury Warrior doesn't have an issue because of damage. Fury Warrior has an issue because the mechanics fucked them over.
Hey, Meldar, can you drop Poison Cleansing? It's it's only really affecting you and Costine, but still, yeah. God damn it.
Do the next run. I gotta, my leveling partner's back. I'm trying not to do any dungeon runs on this guy. This is just strictly questing. But I was waiting for him. I need some experience to catch up. So.
Okay.
My PvP side tune is the one that I live in dungeons with.
Okay, I see.
I want to test all the quests. I've been doing so many bugs.
Yeah, I've been doing the same thing. I tested every quest in Hellfire, every quest in Sarkar, and every quest in Zangarmarsh so far.
I've done everything in Nagran. Like literally every single one. Group quest.
I didn't finish Nagran yet. like halfway
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, I can't.
Fuck up, Blade Edge.
Yeah, I can't stand questing personally. As a
Really? Oh man.
I love it.
Well,
Yeah, but
you're
you're a
not
warlock.
valid.
Like, it's like content that I can do legally without getting in trouble, and like the first time we're gonna all live in
Immortal
dungeons
Strike.
anyway, right? So
There we go.
TBC Classic, I'm in dungeons obviously. But
Yeah. Well, for me personally, it's just like Paladin is just really horrible. Like I probably enjoy it a lot more as a warrior. Like as a warrior, I probably like it, but not as Paladin. Don't click on the cube yet.
oh, do I complete it? Can I complete it though?
I think if you complete it, you summon the army of NPCs.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Shouldn't we all turn it?
First, first
all
to the
do it at the same
final. I'd
Do it
say
on the way out.
yeah.
Oh, right.
Do it on the way out. We can summon it.
True.
The shoulders. Which
Confusing.
shoulders?
I can't figure out how to do spec because these talents.
Oh, there's some shoulders, I believe. Yeah.
It's crazy. I cannot believe this dude's gear.
I can. I think that guild, that Mancroak's harem is actually a hardcore guild.
It's a decent guild. Yeah, it's a decent guild. Replacing that gear anyways. But I'm not trying to fucking GDKP and pay $1,000 for that gear because I'm gonna replace it. Carlos did that. I was like, bro, you're gonna replace all of that. Your previous, you're not wearing that. Like any of that. You're wearing 2 things out of the whole thing.
Maybe Atish, actually.
3. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh yeah, that guy will wear Atish. He'll wear Atish, his ring, his cloak, and his shoulders.
Yeah. No, Resist is not raiding TBC anymore.
He's Fire Destro, but has an imp out. If you're Fire Destro, you would sack your imp for more damage. So I think he's like Destro Affliction or something.
It's kind of annoying we can't see talents. Like, I think that should be a thing in TBC.
That is, it's supposed to be a thing. Yeah, when you inspect someone, there should be a tab for talents.
Did you report it?
Yep.
Oh, man. Yes.
That was like one of the first things. I was like, I clearly remember that from TBC, and I know a lot of private servers have it
I
too,
can't
but-
tell shit's private server or real.
Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't remember. Like, I'm not reporting things that I'm not certain about. And I'm sure Blizzard is knowing about basic UI functionality, if that's missing or not. But, like, I'm not going to make a report on that just yet. But, like, the LFG tool should be here, but they've already talked about that. So I'm assuming it's just not ready, the new one.
To be honest, the LFG tool for beta would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would, because it would have... Yeah, I mean, if we have the Shadowlands version of it, that would be cool. Because, right, that's a...
Oh my god. Retails, LFG is dope. I
Yep.
love it.
But so far, like, in the quest, I haven't seen any real issues while questing, personally.
That trampoline one in Negran is bugged. You can jump.
Oh,
up,
that shit's
you get the egg.
fucking horrible. Like anywhere on any server.
Well, once you get the egg, the bird doesn't come down.
Oh,
there's
really?
a,
Down
there's
for
a
me
way
today.
to jump up it easily. You what?
It came down for me today, the
Oh, maybe
bird.
they fixed it. Yeah, so yesterday
Yeah.
we tried it, it wasn't working.
I guess they fixed a bunch of things with the...
I think they're doing pretty good at fixing them. Yep, he just shadow feared, so he's desperate for sure. Confirmed.
I guess you need a lot of talent points to get the sacrifice, right? And he probably doesn't.
Hey, you can't shadow fear in this act now.
Oh, yes.
He must be. I think he's living in. He's been every time I see him, he's in a dungeon. So he's a friend in the Warlock Discord.
Yeah, just a second. The most amusing bug that I saw was like I was right outside of Anderhall, and there was like this pink and white cube, like on the road north of Anderhall. That was the biggest bug I saw. Well, beyond the pathfinding issues I
As
talked
soon as I
about.
landed, I went right to Palmar, looked at the quartermaster. Literally, that's the first thing I did, and I saw the honored PvP set there, and I immediately put bugs in and had everybody who had a beta do, and they removed it within like an hour.
Mm-hmm. What set? What vendor? Sorry.
The new PvP set like unlocks that later patch. You gotta farm it up, but if at a later patch, you can get it from the quartermaster.
Okay.
It was out. It's not supposed to be out right now. It is on G.
I need mana, guys. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Confirmed. What's mana?
All right.
I play a mage now. I played a mage. That's what I'm currently playing on Endless. I loved it for a little bit. Now I hate it. I loved it until I went arcane, and I was like, dude, this is amazing, but fuck, no life tap. I still try.
Yeah.
Well,
Eat through your fucking mana.
mages hate themselves. Okay, don't kill me now. These guys do explode.
I just wanted to play one. I wanted to play one because I wanted to stream it and show people that mages can pump, and then I got banned. So I was like, well, no one can watch me fucking play it now. Now I'm just stuck being a mage. Like him shadow fearing these would be so nice, and for some reason he's not. There you go.
Boom. Let's see.
We just get full mana.
So what spec are you? Destro Shadow? Demo? What? You cut it off.
SMDS.
Okay. Let's poke.
I have longed for a good adventure. I have such fascinating things to show.
Want to boost the lock? The gear is so bad when you boost, dude. It's insane. Costin, did you boost?
Yeah, obviously.
Lock?
Like
Oh man, that fucking is so bad, isn't it? The gear.
Yeah.
The gear for a warlock, or I assume for all casters, but there's only one piece of gear with shadow. Fucking, I mean, with spell damage on it. Everything else is just damn it.
Damn,
And
that's
take
actually
it.
real bad.
I want to try to do that solo slay pins farm.
Farewell.
Okay.
Good job. Ooh.
Oh, massive upgrade.
Okay, let's go to the escort.
Oh, right. Escort, yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I think my Betrayer's boots are a little bit less, not as good, but I think it's a bigger upgrade for you guys. So fuck it. You got. Oh, there you go, Crix.
Oh yeah, that lock doesn't need it at all. I'm not.
You're kind of cutting off Crix, by the way.
Beta.
Don't know.
Oh.
Try talking a bit more.
Wait, do we all have to turn in and then
I
wait to accept the next quest?
Yeah,
Because,
we need to wait to accept the next quest, basically.
Right. So everyone has to turn in and then wait. Yeah.
Open.
All right. So let me just turn in and then not do anything.
Yeah, just click the cube, turn in.
Okay, there we go.
You get the next quest from an NPC.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
How many people are gonna fuck up that thrall turn in, bud?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
It happens all the time in fucking classic still.
So is there another quest that should pop up right now?
Yeah, he's just doing an RP and then he will.
Gotcha. Because I did this part, I remember, but I never got the follow up.
It should pop up in a second. Okay. Everyone ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah.
Alright. Like, it's so weird with the tooltips. Has Blizzard said anything? What the fuck is that wrong with the tooltips? Do you know anything, Crix?
I don't know. I'm not
I
sure.
submitted a bug for my dagger. It didn't have a tooltip, and it was fixed the next day. So I don't know.
No, all the tooltips, like for instance, hit and dodge and all that.
Oh, you mean the stats? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that's the issue that I'm seeing over and over and over again. I think the reason Mana Tombs is better than Arcanite Crypts is in Arcanite Crypts you have to run to the exit. But here's the thing. You can do Arcanite Crypts a lot faster than Mana Tombs, and you earn about the same amount of experience from both of them, actually. Though, of course, when you... Like, even when you factor the travel time it takes you to get outside of Arcanite Crypts, it's still faster than Mana Tombs. And easier. That's the thing.
Oh, here they go.
There you go. 61 healing. Or 40, I can't fucking count.
Okay. Hunters are really strong. Can be really strong. That's what I think. So what did Blizzard do to you though, Crix? Like, did they just tell you to delete all the stuff you had, or what happened? Because I've heard various things on this. About Endless.
I heard you, maybe he didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, it's his mic. Something's wrong with your mic, Crix.
I think you might want to plug and unplug and unplug your cable again. Some issue there. Mana. Sony's mana. Nothing more. Mana sustainability. Like, if you're trying to say anything, Grix, I can't hear you. Okay, mobs incoming right now. Oh boy. Okay. Nope.
Yeah, it's still screwed up.
Sounds like a Discord issue maybe as well.
Check.
Yeah,
There,
now it works.
Yeah, but now it's not. Is it working still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I gotta buy a new mic. Either mic or a cord or something. I don't know, dude. This mic's not that old though.
I had to replace the cord on my mic last week,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Kind of want to use this as an excuse to get another mic because they make the same exact mic, but the lights can change colors instead of being just red.
Usually the cord breaks before the mic
Yeah.
does. Like, I've
Dude.
never had the mic break, I've had cords break.
Oh, okay.
Me and
I know
Melron
that
bought this
Gordon.
razor, that like one of the top end like razor fucking ones. It's really nice, and the
Nice.
Yeah,
Razor mic?
No, that's a headphone, Def.
Oh.
oh, we're talking about mics. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Focus this for a second.
I don't remember what I was saying before.
Like, I was asking, like, what Blizzard did.
Oh yeah. I work for Icy Veins. That's where my beta came from, and they were like, "Yo, I gave your name to Blizzard like as like the priority, but you got to take your private server stuff off."
Oh, who's?
So I went to my Twitch and took it all down, and then I went to and then I did that, and then like 2 days later, they're like, "Yo, like your YouTube as well." I was like, "Fuck!" So I had to unlist all my YouTube videos pretty much. I
Wait,
just listed them, and I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna wait till I'm bored with beta, and then just put them back up or list them again.
So who was your person exactly?
Just the owner of Icy Veins. His name is Vlad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
And then yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
People are pretty friendly. I'll walk around and people are like, "Hey man, I've never seen you in the beta before. Your name's new. How'd you get in? Or are you friends and family?" I'm like, "Nah, bro. Icy Veins." Like, "Who are you?" And they're like, "Oh, I'm a Blizz dev. Just check it in." Glad to see you reporting bugs. I'm like, "Yeah, man. That's why I'm glad to be here reporting bugs." My whole attitude changed. I'm like, "Oh, well, hello." I got a lot of hate getting in the beta from people who did not get in the beta, obviously.
Yeah. I mean,
well, if their logic is what they're classic guys, never touched TBC, and they rage because I got in here, which all I've been doing is TBC stuff for a while now. I quit classic for this, devoted my life to this for the past year and a half. Whether I did it good or bad or whatever, met friends and whatever, I made it right.
Yeah,
and they're hating on it, bro. And you don't even know you would land, you would touch down in the dark portal and immediately Google where to go in the quests. I don't have to Google shit. I just fucking go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why are you guys hating so goddamn much?
People are jealous, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah, they're not gonna test anything. I know how to test everything for Warlock's been tested, bro. Like, what? I'm the admin in the Warlock Discord. I'm like, bro, I'm like the person that needs to be in here for.
Yeah, for sure.
But what I do like though is they do have a lot of private server people in here, and I really like that. I don't know if the classic was like that.
I noticed.
Classic beta? Was the classic beta like that?
I don't think so. I think like some people were in, but maybe like I think it's like the private server stuff. People that got in they got in because of like they know someone who got them.
Streamer wise, yeah. This one has a lot of people who are in here who are very fucking brilliant. Not myself, but very brilliant with TBC stuff. And I'm glad when I saw their names. So I'm like, oh my god, you guys are.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad. I'm glad to have gotten in because like I would like who would have tested the Paladin shit, right?
Yeah, for real. Nobody. I don't even know. And even the people playing Paladin, like the streamers, they don't know what they're doing. They have no clue what they're doing, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of
Paladin going to be a Paladin main, and all he's doing is hardcore on the beta. Like what?
Yeah, like I don't think a lot of people. Like yeah, there's like it's kind of annoying to an extent. Like the only person I'm irritated about, because like in a way it kind of got irritating that they're inviting just content creators that are just there for publicity. That's fine, but the one person I really got irritated about, Meta Goblin, genuinely. Like that's
he actually didn't get in right away. He had to like suck off fucking. I know what happened with him. So I'm friends with him, but I don't like his. To clarify, I don't like his content at the same time.
Yeah,
I'm decent friends with him, and he hit me up one time and he was like, "Yo." Out of nowhere, he said, "Yo, just letting you know, even if you unlist your videos, they can tell that you unlisted it." I'm like, "What? How?" Like I googled my name, Crix Gaming, Karazhan guy, and nothing came up. Yeah, nothing exactly. Yeah. So what happened was, I found my SSC video on a Reddit thread that I posted. So I went back to Reddit and deleted all my Reddit, hit all my Reddit threads, and then now you can't find anything. I was like, "Why are you not in though?" He's like, "I'm not going to get in." He was showing me the messages, like screen sharing them, and the lady for the EU CM was literally like, "You cannot get in here unless you hide all your videos." And he said, "I'm not gonna hide my fucking videos because that's my income."
Yeah,
that was videos, and that's how they got in. So he hid his videos and hit him up like, "Yo, I hid my videos." The same people who got cargo. It's the same CM. There's this one European CM that goes around helping people out if it's like legitimate. I think I don't know if she's like the person helping content creators get in or something, but she was helping some people.
I think like yeah, when it comes to that, but like. She told I think my Varbane, my GM, like he tried to get in and he didn't get in.
Oh, he's not in?
Yeah, he's not in. Like I love
Varbane, bro.
He got in contact with the CM and then there's like, oh, you're a private server player, you're not getting in. It's like, I guess like it's a European thing. I don't know, like the European.
Well, he is a private server person and he doesn't make any content or anything. We are too, but we make content at least.
Yeah.
Like, so he's kind of just out there, just being a private server person. It's a little bit different. You know what I mean? So Blizzard, I think the reason they added more private server, because they know that we know some stuff. I think they literally looked at content creators on fucking YouTube and they see it and they go, "Hey, hide your shit." And then you keep on pushing. And he doesn't have anything that they can really see to bring him in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's where you are, Crix, now is kind of like where we were back when Classic came out, because we had a load of private server stuff. we still do.
We still do. Yeah.
If you go back,
is that a turn-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a turn-in outside.
Classic, yeah.
Ooh, 21 critical strike.
Like, the thing is, like, I still earn a decent amount of income from my videos, so, like, I'm not gonna fucking hide them.
You do a good job in your videos because you don't show too much in private servers. You'll have something playing in the background or something. That's smart.
Yeah, I mean, I talk about what people are gonna want to do, right? In Classic, like I don't talk like, and I've made the point private servers are actually dog shit. That's a point I've made and reiterated over and over again in a lot of my videos. It's like private servers are actually awful, and that's not something I say because I want to please Blizzard. That's actually something I believe in, honestly. Like I've never. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm just gonna. I don't know if you guys are running around. I'm gonna go respec real quick.
I'm gonna get some. Like I need to go get Hearthstone, get some water.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna pee and I think I'm gonna boot up stream for this little last leveling thing. Peace, guys. Hit me up for some dungeons later.
All right,
I'm probably gonna stay up until I'm cap level, which is gonna be miserable, but whatever.
How far do you got?
I'm about 366. I'm like 76
gotcha.
in. And then about to do BM.
See, I don't know what Al's doing. Let me see if he wants to do a dungeon with us. What are we doing next? Crypts?
Yeah, how can I? I mean, Crix, when you want to do some more dungeons, like if you need a tank for like the 68 stuff, or even before.
That's what I want to do. Is I want to get 68 and I want to do all the dungeons we can. Even if we can't do them, I want to go. We can't get Chaos obviously because of Arc, but
yeah.
I want to do everything. I just want to go to all the dungeons. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna get 68. I want to try to solo some. I can solo slay pins. That's a Warlock solo thing. I don't know if you knew about that, but Warlocks can solo like half a slay pins, even the first.
I saw Stay Safe do that. Yeah.
Nutty experience.
Yeah, I saw that.
But you need like he's full. You need the gear to do it. Though. You need that good gear to really get that fucking 250 XP per hour. You're not gonna get. I can't get that, and I'm a million times better at Warlock. I can't get it because my gear's shitty, you know. But it's still like 170k. It's faster than questing. So it gives like Warlocks an option. Mages can do it too. Hunters, I think Hunters can too, right? Didn't someone say Hunters would be able to? No, how would they do that? They don't have any dots or anything. Shadow Priest might be able to with some dots. They have dots and slows. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to try solo something. I don't know what.
Kosti, go ahead and invite Al if you can, my dude.
Oh yeah. Give me a second.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, peace, guys.
See you, Craig.
Yo, Al, baby, what's up? Tell Al I love him.
Yep. Where is Ale online?
Yeah, bro.
What guild are you in, Ale?
Insidious.
Just whisper me because I can't actually type your fucking name. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Okay, you can go elemental now, I think, by the way.
Okay, I'll get back.
Yeah, because now we have Ale. He's gonna be our melee boy.
Yeah, Meldoron said totem twisting is feeling really good. You said, right, Meldoron? Like it's.
Yeah, there's so much dead time in the rotation that you really should all the time, no matter what.
Yeah, and it's not hard. Like you're only depending on like what group you're in.
With the 1 second GCD, it makes it so much easier than it was in Classic.
Yeah, guys got to realize it's the GCD is it's 1 second right now. Yeah.
Totems are 1 second. Yeah. Only totems.
Right.
We're a bunch of content creators talking about a bunch of other content creators. That's what happens. The issue is like the one issue.
All right, I want to go grab some consumes, then drop my Ellie stuff.
Well, I'm gonna be 65 soon, so maybe I want to get the flask.
Nice. Yeah, I'm about halfway to 65.
Yeah. You know, the one thing personally that annoys me with like the fact that Metagoblin got in the beta is like he just has that reputation of being like, holy shit, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah, I honestly I've never watched it. I didn't know who he was before. I don't know, like joining the TBC Discord.
Who?
So, Metagoblin.
Oh.
So I don't even know who he is. Well, I do now, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it's basically talking. It's like a bunch of football players talking about a bunch of other football players. Like, what the fuck do you expect, really? Yeah, they have raised it to 60.
So someone has a question, Metal. He said, "How much of a DPS loss is it to twist versus DPS benefit for the group?" There's no DPS loss from twisting, correct?
No, there's no. Well,
Embrace you.
if you're clipping your shock and storm strike cooldowns, there's a DPS loss. But you have to be better at not clipping your
Gotcha.
cooldowns.
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's the hard part, I guess. That's the part that takes practice. But it's a DPS gain if you do, because you get Grace of Air. If you're twisting Grace of Air, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And even if you're twisting Wrath of Air, it's still DPS increase.
Right, because so much of your damage is spell damage, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Hold on, where did you get your one-handers from? From dungeons?
I just got one from a dungeon. The first boss we killed dropped a slow fist weapon, and then the Ring of Blood is another slow fist weapon.
Okay, so I'm trying to find where I can get. What level is the minimum required for Ring of Blood? Do you know?
65.
Ah, shit.
Ale, are you actually in a proper guild? Is yours a proper guild, or what's or is it just like Mimi?
No, it's a proper guild. It's
Okay.
it's Onslaught's
Oh.
TBC guild.
Oh, right. So you guys are planning on actually raiding. Are all of you there, or just some of you?
Well, I'm not actually like raiding with them. Not all of them are in the beta.
Mhm.
But if you guys want to actually do like beta raid testing, like they said, like anybody can join. There's
Yeah,
some
I mean,
safety.
we'll see what happens. Like, but yeah, we'll see. Like, guess we'll see when the bait. Like, what do you guys think? Do you think raiding will be available next week or 2 weeks from now?
I would say they're probably gonna give us time to get to 70 first, then they'll probably introduce raids.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised they increased the cap so quickly to 68 right now.
I was too. I was really surprised. No one else. Yeah, Metal was like, "Oh no," I was surprised, dude.
I think what they'll do is give us some time at 70 to run the 5-mans first. I think 2 weeks at least.
Yeah.
I hope so.
So maybe next week
Definitely.
70 and like next week 70, right? That's what you guys reckon, though.
Probably. I actually hope that they also let people get all the glad gear for free, and people can test like arena and stuff with the resilience glad gear.
Well, did you see like all the glad gear is purchasable
like-
with marks?
Right, but I fucking don't have any, so I would have to cop my character over again with marks. Like,
Yeah, Blizzard
No,
should.
they'll open up battlegrounds probably.
Oh, that would be
People
good,
can
yeah.
do BGs to get.
Oh,
Dude,
fuck.
imagine doing EOTs. Oh my god.
How
Oh,
many
that'd be so
marks
cool.
are you talking about, though?
It's like 10 marks for like,
20.
20.
So annoying, but whatever.
Yeah.
Can we not farm in a fucking beta? We'll have enough to farm in actual
That's what I'm
TPs.
saying. They should just give us the sets for free, right? Like that's
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, there's no reason to make us do BGs if we. Well, we have to test the BGs, right? So there has to
True,
be
but
there
people
has
are
to be an
gonna do BGs
incentive for
anyway.
people to test them.
I guess, but people are gonna want to do them anyway. I think. I would love to do EOTs just for the fuck of it.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
that doesn't
I'm,
very much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like. Thankfully, in my case, I only need the weapon. The weapons don't like they don't have rating on them, do they? They don't like the.
No, they don't. I did not see that they were tied with rating. No.
Yeah, like for me personally, it's just like I just want the mace because it's the best in slot paladin weapon. That's it. So yeah. So BGs aren't open right now. Okay.
All right, respec is complete.
Yep. Someone on my stream saying I think they raised the level cap quickly because there were less bugs reported than they expected. So what, they expected more?
Really? Because I there's still shit that's not working.
Yeah, but I don't think
yeah.
that's it. I think they raised the level cap because people were just like, people like Mytos and all that. They were already pushing it, and it's like they were bored, and it's like we want to test stuff, not fucking like FK, right?
Yeah.
They have a plan, and they wouldn't do it because of something like that. Like it seems like it's like every week they have an estimate for what they want to have done, right?
Yeah.
So I
guess.
imagine, yeah, probably next week will be cap. I imagine
Al.
cap probably with raids closed.
Yeah.
What's that?
You missed a hell of a beating last night. We had, Riva, the mage that was last night. He's like apparently like rank 1, like fucking mage. Like him and his buddy Bobko just annihilated everyone in the tournament yesterday. It was like, I mean, like it was we got a beating, dude. Like everyone there. I mean, this guy was really good. Rivas. I think that's his name. Yeah. But dude. You're kind of glad he didn't come because it was just like embarrassing for everyone else. He was so good.
Oh yeah.
But then the only problem was like they had a bunch of people like standing in the middle.
He's lucky I didn't come.
No, dude, this guy. It was like when we were dueling, there was like 5 different people. Like Cargos is in the middle. All these people, and I'm like shadow stepped the wrong person. I set because like the tab targeting. They have no add-ons and everything. I was getting so annoyed, but it was fun. It was fun. It was just like but they. If you watch the VOD, they destroyed us, dude. Every group they went against. There was only 3 groups, but they destroyed everybody. And they were mage rogue, yeah.
Hey, Meldoran, do you know if there's more normalization added to weapons in TBC? Like, it's the same formula as Classic, isn't it? Like, I think it's like there's changes to Warriors Rage Gen, but as for weapon normalization, that stays the same.
As far as I know, I'd have to look into it. Yep, I'll have to ask some of the enhancement guys.
I mean, the only like instant attack is Storm Strike, right? So
yeah, it's the only instant we have. So, but it's very important to have slow weapons because of that. Well, not just because of that; it's for other reasons too. But that's and Wind Fury. Wind Fury is considered, the slower weapon you have. Wind Fury works in the top.
Well, Andrew, what I'd reply to your comment about like that, it's like the one person I have a beef with, who is like I don't have a beef with anyone. Like I don't think I've mentioned anyone in a negative way, but the one person I have a beef with is Metagoblin. The reason I have a beef with him is like the content he's saying is like just so wrong in terms of what he's saying. Like football players wouldn't crap on other football players that are genuine competition or all of that. That's the spirit of competition, all that. But when someone's like just dare spewing a bunch of nonsense constantly and that's deliberately misleading people, then that is a problem. And that's something I have an issue with, especially when he gets in a beta. That's kind of like a mark of legitimacy, because his stuff is not right. Like, it isn't right. That's the thing. It's not correct.
Right back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're just doing a dungeon real quick. But if you maybe later we can get you in one if you want to join with us.
Yeah, sure. Who are you running with at the moment, out of interest?
It's Kostin's here, Melron, AL, and Swiggles.
Yeah, Josh can take my spot when we're done this one, because I'm going to take a break after this.
Yeah, no worries. I'll happily sub in if that's okay.
Yeah. So Josh comes in. The sleepy voice comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
I think of all the stream, like of all the content creators, including yourself, I think you're the one that plays the least. I'm saying that.
Oh no, easily. Like it's not a comment. It's not even close. I definitely play the game the least out of all the like big content creators. But it's funny because that's kind of joke about it on the show, going like, we're still at a level where I can play 20 to 25 hours a week and I'm still a casual.
Well, you are casual for a content creator. Actually, like...
Oh, 100%.
Like, I'm kind of curious though, Josh. Like, is the podcast a hobby for you, or is it a job, or like, how do you...
No, complete and utter hobby. Like, I've got a full-time job. So that's the thing. Like, I'm a lawyer, Costain. Like, I've got a pretty full-on full-time job. So everything WoW related is a hobby to me. So like, I 100%, even if I wanted to, like, I don't really have the time, on top of, having obviously the wife and the pets and everything. Like, I don't have the time to go full hog with World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Like, what do you do, like, as a lawyer? Like, what kind of...
I'm a criminal trial attorney. So you know, if you go out and you stab someone, you get a lawyer. Your lawyer argues against me.
Okay, I see. Oh, so you are the government.
Yes, I'm a government prosecutor.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. And in your free time, you use those argument skills as a WoW podcaster. Makes sense.
Well, yeah, it's not so much the arguing thing. Just like I talk professionally for a living. Like when I'm at work, I'm actually talking a lot, and you know, it's not. It's funny with the lawyer thing. Like, yeah, it's arguing, but it's also like just speaking to people. It's questioning people. Like I have to question liars every day of my life. Like people who are trying so hard to lie to me and to not show that they're lying and they don't want to crack. It's just like a human lie detector thing. And like all I do is talk to people. So that's why it sort of works well on the podcast is like, I just, you know, I enjoy talking to people and I can switch between casual and professional and also, yeah, like interrogating people.
Yeah, I mean, what I find interesting is you do say that people lie to you, so it's like even when they're under oath, really?
Oh yeah, all the time. Oath means nothing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
aren't there major penalties for perjury though in us?
Yeah, there are, but perjury is incredibly hard to prove. So it's kind of a toothless tiger in a way. But there's like, it's hard to explain. There's a big difference between perjury and I don't know, stretching the truth, if you know what I mean, in the witness box. So like, if I want to prosecute someone for perjury, like we have to prove 100% that they knew they were telling a lie. Whereas if I get you in the witness box and I ask you to tell me a story about something that happened, you can always argue, well, that's how you perceived it. That's your subjective opinion of a set of an occurrence. So I can't prosecute you for perjury when you're just telling me how you thought it went down. Do you know what I mean? No. Yeah, so we represent the police. The police do all the investigation, and we just present their argument. If they're missing something, we can recommend that they chase something up. Like, hey, you know, if you had this document, it would really help you prove this or prove that, and they'll go and do it sometimes, not all the time, because the cops are either lazy or very busy.
Okay.
And so it just depends. We just run with what we've got.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. But like basically, if something comes to you, you already know the person you're accusing has more likely than not done it, right? Or there's evidence lining up.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's a bit of a loaded question because, like, I don't know, we work in this system where everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but, like, I am a little bit more of a pessimist. Like, you know, I've been doing this for 7 years now, and, you know, I'm in court every day, and I just run by my own stats where I'm like, I'm convinced 95% of the people who are in court have wound up in court because they did that shit. I really, truly believe... there's two very different camps on this, and it goes into a much deeper discussion. But like, you know, there are people who really truly believe in the not so much the notion of innocent before proven guilty, but more that they think that so many innocent people walk through the door of a court and that everything's just wild accusations and it's all bullshit, the whole system. But I'm on the other side where I really think that if you've gone through the months and months and sometimes years worth of a process of having someone complain about something that you did, then the police going and doing an investigation and finding evidence, and then having you turn up to court with basically a strong argument being built, then there's a very strong likelihood that something went down that you were involved with.
Yeah, so basically, like the question is though, do you make the decision to go to court, or is that something made?
I don't make the decision to go to court, but I can have a say in whether it goes all the way.
Is it an office, like once a case comes to you, is it already decided that it's going to go to court, though? I guess that's the best way.
Well, it's already going to court, but I can step in and enter the negotiation arena. And I do negotiate a lot. A lot of my job is sitting down with, you know, some very, very high priced. You know, I go toe to toe with the best lawyers in Sydney every day. And you know, I'm pretty handy myself. I'm not the best, but I'm pretty fucking good at my job. And I have to work out a lot of deals. So yeah, we definitely do cut a lot of deals because it just saves a lot of people time and money.
Hey, I am here and ready. Melderon, are you ready to go? Or are we just waiting on me?
I'm running in.
Okay. I got this quest, Ezekiel, but I'll just do it another time, whatever. It's just to talk to some dude in chat.
Yeah, that has a follow-up. I can do it with you after.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I'm not going to go to chat right now, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. By the way, I'm streaming now, Josh, if you're interested in watching that while we do this.
No worries.
But the one, like, I do find that interesting because, like, yeah, like in my country, at least the way I've always viewed it is that if you ever get in front of a court accused by the government, then in 100% chance you've done what they've said, what they're saying.
It's definitely not 100 here. I can tell you that much because I've run hearings where either I find out something just before it starts, or I find out something halfway through the hearing, where I'll be like, oh shit, this guy didn't do it. Like, he 100% didn't do it. Like, my witnesses are lying to me, or the cops are lying to me, and this guy's getting fucked over. But in saying that is an incredibly rare thing to happen. I think it's only happened to me like 3 or 4 times in 7 or 8 years.
I see what you mean. Okay, guys, let's get going. You good, DefCam?
I am good to go, baby. We're holy. Let's fucking go.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, I do find this very interesting what you're saying though, Josh. So it's like, how did you turn that into becoming a WoW podcaster though?
I mean, like I said, I was excited by the announcement of WoW Classic, and because I hadn't played WoW in 10 years. You know, I was playing other MMOs. It just got me really excited, and I just launched another podcast. So I do a movie podcast as well with a couple of my lawyer buddies that I work with.
Okay.
And we just fuck around and laugh about old movies. And so we're about 4 months into that podcast, and I figured, like, we started that podcast 2 months before Classic was announced. So then Classic was announced, and I was really excited, and I kind of sat around thinking about it, and I thought, you know, I want to do a WoW podcast, but I don't know anyone who likes WoW, so I would have to do it by myself. And I was like, I'm too much of a casual to do it by myself. Like, I don't want to sit there and talk to people when I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So how the show started was I went, oh, fuck it, I'll just give it a go and see what happens and see how it goes. So the show, its first like 10 or 20 episodes, it was kind of lame in a way, but people still somewhat enjoyed it. It was me just going through like Reddit and forum posts. So I would read people's really intricate Reddit posts and basically give my feedback or interpretation on what they were saying. And that made up for the fact, because the show was brand new, nobody knew who I was, nobody was putting their hands up to call into the show. I was begging people to call me and they wouldn't. But then the work I put in for 20 episodes, just for 2 hours, just trawling through Reddit comments and giving like an extrapolated interpretation of what people were feeling about the game. Then people more and more started listening, and then slowly but surely people started being brave and said, yeah, fuck it, all right, I'll call into the show and talk to you. And where, you know, the first 50 episodes I'd had to struggle to get like one person to call in for each episode. You know, now it's like I could get, you know, 10, 12 people on the one call if I wanted, which is really nice to have that sort of feeling.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I get what you mean. And one of the things I actually really enjoy, because like there's
you need some water?
Yeah, I need some 64 water. So like one of
64.
One of the things I really appreciate about like you, Josh, because like a lot of people that I've played with in the game, like even streamers, like we are sweaty, we get into details or we get into stupid arguments, right? About like insignificant details, and the conversation really derails because of that. And you like, the one thing I've liked about the combos is like you keep the conversation going. That's
yeah, it's a tough one, honestly, because like I do get feedback where some people are like, the show's not sweaty enough, but then the next minute you'll hear the show's like too sweaty. So you've got to like kind of balance it for everyone. The major criticism, even though it's not being like a huge criticism, the
Possessor,
one thing
guys.
people do
Possessor. Sorry.
You're right.
Yeah. Go ahead. You were saying, like
That's right. I'll let you clear this pack if you're having trouble. Go.
No, we're fine. We're just,
Oh, we're
it's just,
never having trouble.
It's just like we were about to get the mind control off, and it's like, yeah, Ale, focus on the guys. Just focus on the undead because they hit a lot harder than the normal ones. Like always kill the undead first here. Yeah, go ahead.
Ale. Jeez.
Yeah.
What the hell?
No, what was I saying? Yeah, like people. The one thing about the show has always been that it's not very casual friendly, but like I've always kind of liked it that way because there's so much casual content out there that I like when people like Melderon and stuff jump in the fray and be like, we're not gonna simplify things here necessarily, or like we're not gonna do the like, hey, did you know the Burning Crusade is coming, and like then do 20 minutes on like how, oh, it's so cool that like we get like a level 70
Fell
cap
Reavers,
now,
guys, right?
and exactly, Ale. Like, yeah, oh my god, when I hear that Fell Reaver sound, like, we all know that. Let's talk about the stuff that's a bit deeper.
Yeah, like let's talk about stuff that's interesting. Like when I first came on, I was kind of like the issue for me as that kind of player is like I get lost in details, and I also get very angry with people a lot of times in conversation with fellow WoW players. But like I haven't felt that at all in the podcast. Like the conversations have been good, like really good. Like the pacing, the feel of it, and all that. Maybe it's because Europeans are a bunch of dirtbags who we take the game way too seriously.
True.
No, but I mean, I get a bunch of European guests, and I think they're awesome. They're some of the best guests, definitely.
They're also
like,
some of the most intelligent people that like,
yeah.
But the problem is if Europeans are only talking with each other, and that's what happens to me in a lot of my like WoW conversations.
Yeah.
Then things get off the rails very quickly.
Oh, well, you know what cracks me up? I love when someone from EU is like, "Oh, I'm sorry for my English; it's not great." I'm like, "Do you realize you speak better English than most people in the U.S.?"
Yeah.
It's fucking, it cracks me up, dude. Yeah.
Oh, it kills me when I see feedback. It doesn't happen very often on my show, but I see it on other shows as well, where you always get that one dickbag who's like, oh my god, like, the guy sounded like he was saying smart stuff, but I couldn't get through the accent. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah.
Oh, where are you from again, Costine?
Romania. You know, the one
Romania.
thing that gets to me is like some people come to me, it's like, oh, you're saying free instead of free, right? Instead of the number free.
Right.
And I'm like, a lot of Americans say it like free. Like, I know this for a fact because I've learned.
Also, they know what you mean, right? Come on.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what I mean. It's like free, right? Maybe I'm not pronouncing the sound as much as heavily as some people will like it, but like, yeah, it's one of those things that gets to me, and I know like people do take the piss on you because of accented English.
Those kind of people are the worst kind of fucking people. Like, fuck them. They're shitters, you know.
You can speak 2 languages and they can't.
Yeah.
And as Melderon's saying, like, they know what you mean. Like, even if you get a word wrong, context, we fucking know what you mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, it's one of my greatest regrets in life has always been the fact that I don't speak a second language fluently. I've tried. I've at different stages of my life learned 3 or 4 languages. I got relatively okay at French. I'd studied French all through high school, and I was pretty good at it. I can still read it and translate it for the most part, but I can't really speak it. But I studied Japanese for 10 years. I can't fucking speak a word of it. I can read hiragana and katakana, but I don't know what it means, which is a weird skill to have. I can speak a little bit of Cantonese because a lot of my friends here in Sydney are from Hong Kong. So like, I've drunk with them so often. I at one stage developed like lightly conversational Cantonese, but I never got fluent in anything, and it fucking kills me. And so I revere people that can speak 2 languages.
I want to learn Italian so bad. Like, you know, our family is all Italian. Like, everyone's Italian, and I I want to, like, me and Melderon like want to go there so bad. Like we were gonna go there this year, but fucking Corona and shit, you know. But like my dream is to go to Italy and like fucking find a girl and marry her there, just like bring her back over. And yeah, but like you know, it's just like it's so cool because like it's like our heritage. We're Italian and all, and like most of our family's from Sicily, and I just I want to fucking I want to learn Italian so bad.
All right, let's zerk the boss down, boys.
Do it. Just gonna. This is the boss that does the casting. Yeah.
I'm gonna move him on the other end. You guys stay in max range, and you can move out to reset it if you want to.
Cool.
But this is basically where you pop recklessness, Ale.
Ale, you ready to go for Friday, big guy, or sorry, Thursday your time? You pumped? Are you punching speed bags and fucking doing sit-ups?
Dude, circle healing.
I've been crunching those the Mad Season video, taking notes.
Yeah,
is
I
it,
reached out to
My
Matt.
arguments are tight.
Is it the Warrior podcast time on Friday?
No. We're going on another guy's podcast. They just started a new one. He's a Twitch streamer. And, he gets a little bit of an audience, and they started this new pod. And I think they're quite. I think they're basically just like pro boost, which is like all well and good. That's fine. But Ale and I are anti boost, so they were looking for people to come on and argue. Or at least have a chat about the boost, and we were like, "Fuck yeah, we'll come in and give you our thoughts on the boost."
Yeah, it's annoying. Like, what do you guys think Blizzard will have the mount in TBC?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a TBC mount. I think it's gonna be a TBC like
promotional retail mount
or retail. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like if you look at the friggin' pixels on the thing, like if that was in TBC, like it would stand out like a sword. It just I don't know. It would be really stupid if they did that.
I'm in combat. There's some rat maybe somewhere. No, never mind.
Yeah, I think I just left combat too though.
Yeah, I left combat. I'm out. Almost 65. Well, I removed the boss's AoE damage by using Divine Shield. Paladin tanking, boys and girls. That's what you do. And we also kill a boss really quickly. So. And we have a fucking holy.
So they fixed a bunch of stuff, didn't they? Is the beta feeling a little bit better the last day or two?
They fixed MP5. They fixed MP5 by the looks of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but not spirit-based regen, so...
So basically Death Camp is still shit. Okay.
Yep. They fixed MP5, but not spirit-based regen. Like, fucking... I was like, oh, let me try my Shadow Priest. Spirit Tap literally does nothing. It's like, oh, it's 30, I get 30 regen per tick.
Yeah.
And then Spirit Tap procs, 30 regen per tick. Exactly.
No, I'm glad you mentioned that, Death Camp, because that was one of my chief complaints, like those first couple of days on my Shadow Priest, where like we sat there and watched Spirit Tap, and I was like, I think that just gave me like 200 mana back or something ridiculous. It was nothing.
Yep, spirit-based mana regen is still, it's like literally, it's just not working. So I made sure we sent to our friend, and I gave him all the numbers and everything like that of like what it was coming from, and also hopefully that helps.
We were talking with Crix, like Crix was here earlier, and he was talking about.
Whoa!
What dropped? Ooh.
Utter garbage.
Purple tailoring.
Knowledge.
Utter crap. They're just being.
I'm a tailor. Can I need that? Anyone else a tailor?
Sure, take it.
Fuck yeah.
Come on, guys. You know it's utter shit.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but the fact that it's a purple.
I saw the purple letters and I was like, oh god, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like 11 MP5. That was it, right? Oh, I'm coming.
Yeah, stop salivating over the useless. It might.
Dude, holy is so much better than. Oh my god, clear casting is just like clear casting alone is just fucking amazing.
World first epic belt recipe.
Hell yes, dude.
DC?
World first.
No, just lag spike. I guess I got a lag spike there.
What I would do for a fucking DPS add-on right now.
Yeah. What, so you can see Ale at the top of the damage meter, far
right.
surpassing everyone else?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna run for his money.
Ooh, Ale.
We
What
get
do you reckon of
more
that?
for the money. And I got more for the money.
He doesn't know what he's talking about because he can't see the numbers.
Yeah, so he gets away with it. Yeah, makes sense.
I'd be curious to see it's probably some huge damage when you get a Chain Lightning Wind Fury, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Melderon.
That plus when Nova, so like Nova and that go off at the same time, it's like bonkers, dude.
So Melderon, if you had equivalent gear, so if your enhancement gear was just as good as your Ela gear, do you think you'd be doing more damage as enhancement right now?
I don't know. On trash pulls, I don't think so. No.
In this dungeon, melee enhanced Fury win out over everyone else because you don't have that many mobs and they die very quickly, right? So it's like casters don't actually do good damage in this dungeon unless it's like AoE packs like this.
True.
Yeah, these packs.
And a lot of these guys are like casters. They have like no armor and shit, right? So it's like.
Yeah, like that's the one advantage. The mobs here do not have armor. Like that's why I say Ale dominates the damage meter because he likely does. Like even though the mobs are 67, right? And he's 60. What are you? 64, right?
65.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, are they yellow for you or orange still?
They're yellow.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. Like here, like it's just like Fury Warriors and Enhanced Shamans like are the like if you want to do this dungeon, always bring one of those two. You will have a much easier time. I would say a hunter, but hunters have an issue at the first boss apparently somehow. Oh man. Okay.
It's just so much easier with the Pally tank.
Yeah, dude.
I fucking love
in general or
tank,
this
bro.
one?
No, this one. I tanked this one at 64 on my warrior, and it was a struggle.
Like Pally tanks are like in terms of threat and holding aggro. Like I mean, of course, Costine's like amazing, but like even like a mediocre Paladin tank, right? It's just like they put Righteous Fury on, consecrate, and just like aggro. You know, it's fucking crazy.
Like honestly, here I'm not even trying. I'll just say that. Like I'm like not even trying. Like
I'll balance it out. Costine, I think you're terrible. There we go. So now his ego is somewhere in there.
Well,
right?
the prosecution has spoken. It's got to be true, right?
Oh, dear.
Holy fucking Nova time, baby! Hell yeah!
I'm so excited to try Prop Paladin. I'm like, it's so funny. Me, I'm famously anti-Paladin. I fucking hate Paladins. I think they're a ridiculous class in fucking vanilla.
Here's the one thing I would tell you about Prop Paladin. Don't try and level one on your own, because you will fucking hate your life. Like, I hate my life, and I actually enjoy the class. Okay.
Let me ask you something, because for some reason a lot of people ask this in chat, and I've seen, I remember like watching you Lacko scene, and like, you would always go like back to fucking town because you had a really nice ret set and a prot set, and you would always go back to town and like respec. I personally don't think, you know, this even needs a conversation. I don't want to see dual spec in TPC, but how would you feel about it?
I think it would have an impact, but it's kind of one of those things. Like, would it have an impact? Like, I'm not for or against it. Like, honestly, I don't have a strong opinion on it. But
yeah,
like I think like the thing is, it would change the community. It would incentivize people to have multiple raid gears. Like you would have tanks and raids with like DPS gear and healing gear and tank and like all that stuff, right? You would have that, and you would have swapping constantly with that. My view is, it would change. It would change the community for the worse or for the better. I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay.
Just Al being Al, that's all. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know where he pulled them from, but okay. So it would
played
change.
a hunter.
Yeah.
For the first time.
Yeah. So it would change the community, but I don't necessarily think it's gonna be for the worse or for the better. Like, it's just gonna have an impact.
Yeah, true. I appreciate it.
on one hand, though I will say this, it would certainly help in situations, because you are going to have people that will want to have multiple sets of gear. Like for me as a paladin, all your tanks should have at least one DPS set. All of them. Like, there's no excuse for none of them to have it, right? And there's going to be bosses where you might want to drop your warrior or your paladin or something like that. Or have them respec. And you waste time respec. It's also a hassle for you as a player to have to go respec. It's like the gold cost is not a factor for a lot of, it won't be a factor for most people. And even if it is, the guild bank, many guild banks will pay for it if they're asking you to respec. But I don't know, like, there's that aspect. There's also the aspect that there's a handful of boss encounters, very, very few boss encounters.
But if I take that in for enhancement, guys?
Of course, all you, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. There's a few boss encounters where you do benefit from having, like, maybe an extra healer, for instance, or some boss encounters you would benefit from having an extra tank. Few, not many, right? And in those cases, you would benefit from having someone just dual spec. Like, there's some benefits, but, like, I don't really see much of a downside to it. I also don't think there's much of an upside, so it's like, that's why I'm kind of like, whatever.
Yeah, I think it's, I think, like, the downside part for me is, the only part is, like, you know, when we start, you know, introducing things like the boost and then like dual spec, it's just opening the door to more possible changes. You know, like the whole slippery slope argument, which is like, you know, I know that people are like sick of hearing it, but it is something I think you have to worry about with Blitz, because like the more shit that they start to introduce that didn't belong into TVC, I think the more just it's going to start happening and it's going to become the norm, you know?
Yeah, I think when it comes to changes, I think this is exactly the reason why a lot of companies, when they talk about like remastered versions or older versions that they're re-releasing, that's why they don't want to make changes, because exactly slippery slope.
Yeah.
But I think so. Basically, I think you would have to twist. Now let's do mana tombs again, and then this again, and keep doing this like until we get tired of it, basically.
Yeah, I'm down to do some more.
Yeah, let's get Josh in here for the next one.
You tapping out, Meldoron?
Yeah, I gotta get some work done.
All right.
I am also tapping out.
You don't want to do mana tombs, okay?
Yeah, I've done it a couple times already today, so I'm good.
No worries.
Sorry.
Yeah, all good, Ale. Be careful how you jump here, guys. Yeah, this should be safe, actually.
Gems are the only place to buy them is Thralmar right now, right?
You can buy them in Shatref as well. I think there's some vendors in. There's at least one in Scryer. I don't know about Aldor.
Okay, I'll take a look.
But they have like gems like that you can just buy right now. I didn't even notice.
Yeah. There's a bunch of crappy gems that are not too good, but they are available.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like there's like at the vendors there's just like normal like the first. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's the first like green gems.
Right,
yeah.
right.
There's one in Thralmar, and apparently there's one in Shat too.
Okay, I'll check Shat because I need a couple of reds.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right, so I'm gonna get the DPS replace melt then.
Yep.
Okay.
I am down to do Crypts again though. I really want to get that trinket and try it out.
Oh, then you want to just do crypts again first, or?
I don't mind doing crypts. Whatever. I'll do whatever.
I think
Yeah, I don't
Costin said
mind
he wanted to do the other one.
Yeah, let's do them both. Whatever. All right.
No, I only want to do crypts.
Well, we can do a crypts again then, and yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sick. I'm sick of Manitombs.
Yeah. I mean, no, I agree with you, but I need the first boss personally for the shield. That's the reason.
Oh, let's do it then. Yeah.
So
I'm down to do whatever. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
yeah, I also want to level because like I actually hate questing on my own. Really do. Almost 65.
Anybody have an idea where the gem vendor is in Threat Chat, Wrath? Just
Yeah, he's at Aldor or Scryer, wherever they are.
Oh, he's in the
Together.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As-
don't
as
know
they just
about.
jump off the Scryers here.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if you're Scryer, it's a fence. It's right next to the inn, like to the left. of
Okay,
it.
yeah, I'm Scryer. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna check it out.
I don't know. If,
Boo.
I don't-
Aldor for life.
yeah, I don't.
I can't deal with the space goats, dude.
Well, Meldon, that's right. You're Ellie.
I mean, Aldor's good for Ellie too.
Wait, yeah, aren't you? Oh, the resto is Aldor, right? I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm going
I-
Scryer because I'm a completionist and I want to get the damn recipe for
Yeah.
Greater Firepower Elixir.
Oh.
I don't really have a boat in the race. I just looked up a guide yesterday that was like, if you're a hunter, go Aldor. And I was like, okay, guide.
Yep. That's what it's. That's. I love you, Josh.
Mate, I love you too. You know it, brother.
Oh, check it. So
Hey,
excited to hear you.
You were talking about Italian Def Camp, and last night Patty and I got Italian, and we were talking about like the subtlety that goes into good garlic pizza bread.
Oh,
You know what I mean? So like not garlic bread, the
exactly
pizza bread.
Like the key to good Italian food is simple, fresh, really fresh. Like a really good Italian food is like limited ingredients, but making those ingredients pop, right? So it's like, you might be like 2 or 3 things, but it's like really fresh garlic, really good, cheese, and like really something like that, right? Or really fresh basil, something like that. Like that's, to me, that's what I love.
It depends on the region, though. That's
Yes, yeah. Chat says stop hating on Space Ghost, Melron.
I can't. They're Alliance. What do you want me to do? I can't like the Alliance.
Wasn't it you who made a female space goat and said that you loved her, and then like you were? I walked in Meldon's room the other day. He had no pants on, and there was a naked female Draenei just standing there.
Bro,
I was like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Why are you telling people my secrets?
Yeah, I was
sorry,
gonna say
I just,
that was an awkward thing to walk in on.
Oh boy.
It's funny, Def Camp, because last night, like, Patricia got the, like the pink sauce pasta, and
Vodka,
that's
yeah.
not the vodka sauce. That's not a big thing here in Australia. You very, very rarely see it, and yeah, I don't know. I had a taste. It's never been really for me. I know it's huge in America, and I never really got it.
Oh, what was it? I'm sorry.
Like a blush.
Like you get
A
pink
blush.
sauce,
vodka,
like a vodka sauce.
I love vodka blush with gnocchi. Like that's like one of my favorite dishes.
Yeah, I make my own blush sometimes.
Where'd you
With
die,
naked
Al?
female Draenei's.
Oh yeah, dude, all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, that's the only way to cook
Melron's blushing right now.
All the time. Konakai Chris story, you know what I'm saying?
it.
Alright.
Ale, no. He died doing what he loved.
I love how this consumable vendor does the chicken
The
emote when you
bone
talk to him.
The Bone Zone.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
Do you want me to res you, or you almost back your
You
body?
couldn't if you tried.
Oh, okay.
Don't res him, he
Damn it.
probably deserved it, whatever he did.
Yeah.
Smelderon, you've taken a turn for the worse ever since my hunter dungeon run.
I know, that's why. I had
Josh.
this like
Yeah.
podcast in my head.
Next time you got to come to. I honestly, you and Patricia should come and stay for like a week with us. Like we come
Yeah.
over, you guys stay with
100%.
us. Well, I want to cook for you. Melron will probably cook. So Melron, you love steak. Obviously, you're from Australia, right? So you do, right?
100%.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, oh,
So
yeah.
like, I know Aussies are like really, have really good. But like Melron makes some of the best steak, and then we got to make our our mom's gravy for you. We call it gravy.
It's sauce.
But it's tomato sauce. Yeah. And I would love for you guys to come over and.
It's got a lot of meat in it. That's why we call it gravy.
Oh, I love it. No, we definitely want to do an East Coast trip at some point because, like, you know, I'm infatuated with New York. I love New York, so I try to get back there every few years, and I haven't been for a while. So, definitely, I've never really done like the Boston, Philly kind of thing, and I'd love to see it at some stage. But we've definitely got to come visit.
Yeah, dude. Love to have you. It'd be great. We told Al to come too, but I don't know.
So Al, I know you're afraid of America and all, but like that's the West Coast, okay? He's literally afraid of the U.S.
Is he? Is this a thing?
Yes, he has a phobia of the United States.
Ale, can you confirm or deny?
That's a little bit excessive, okay?
Is it really?
It is really. Yes, it is really.
So here's the thing.
I do not have a phobia of the United States.
Yes. Okay. Well, either way, the West Coast is completely different, right? Well, last time we went there, like people on the West Coast are fucking insane. They're crazy. People
are also insane over here, Def.
They are, but at least they'll tell you to fuck you to your face and then just walk away from you, right? People on the West Coast, like they're crazy. They're crazy. But people on the East Coast are crazy too, but in a different way. And we'll take care. We won't let anything happen to you, Ale. Come on. No one's. You think anyone's gonna mess with me and Meldron?
Pennsylvania has great food, so says my chat.
Oh, I want to go to Transylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. I thought you said Transylvania. Yeah. I was like, oh yeah, that's like a. This is the dumbest thing I'll say, even though I know the answer. Like Transylvania, that's like, what kind of region is it? Like it's legit, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a region part of Romania. It's like middle.
But is it like rural or like?
Actually, it's part of like the former Austro-Hungarian Empire, so it's actually one of the more well-developed areas of the country.
Okay.
Like it's got like I've been to some parts of it, and it's like it's really nice. Now it's kind of funny. Like everyone thinks Dracula and Transylvania and all that. It's like. Vlad Tepes has never anything to do really. Like he didn't rule Transylvania. He never really was in Transylvania.
Interesting.
Dracula,
so
overrated. You heard it here first.
I guarantee everyone asks you like, "Oh, Dracula," you know.
Yeah.
I'm sure like it's annoying as
well.
hell.
I was telling you, Kosti, my buddy from Romania, his name is Vlad. And, we used to call him Vlad. He smokes a lot, so we used to call him Vlad the Inhaler because he smokes. He loved that, but he was.
You
also
called him Vlad the Impaler for other reasons. Though.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
Okay. This bad. Can you AoE maybe?
That's probably bad.
Yeah. What the fuck? Oh my gosh.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Ass-pulled.
I ass-pulled. I see.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
Yeah, I'm not the only one, it seems. That's all good.
Yeah, okay, how did we manage to pull the ones there, guys? The skull. Huh?
Did we have a low... no, everyone's high enough level.
I didn't see. Because I was hugging the wall and my pet didn't do anything.
Yeah, same. No, and the West Coast isn't even that bad either. West Coast, I'm messing around. Actually, one of the best places I've ever been when I've traveled was San Francisco. I love that city. It's such an amazing city. And what Canadian partition or what is it? What are they called? What Canadian province?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
from?
Partition. Which closet of Canada do you hail from?
Yeah, I really regret not having my Discord on stream right now. This is hilarious.
Why not?
I gotta change it.
Where are you from? With the place?
He's in the West.
Yeah, West.
What
the
place?
Nova Scotia.
No, that's the East, bro. That's the East.
Right. That's Nova Scotch tape. What is what's the one next to Alaska? The Dakota. No.
Pull up a map.
Hold on, I can remember. It's one where Vancouver.
It's 2 words. It's 2 words.
No,
I'll give you that.
Nova Scotia.
One starts with B.
Hold Hold on. I know this. Don't say a word, chat. Hold on. Wait.
Basic geography.
British Columbine. British Columbia. Yeah.
Now he's got it.
British Columbia. Yep. All right.
Okay, I need to get.
It's so weird that like British, like it's like not British and it's not Columbia. You know what I mean? Why they call it?
It used to be British, and
yeah, true. It used to be. That's true. Didn't the French used to be in Canada too? That's Quebec, right? Yeah.
They were hanging around.
Yeah. British Columbia. I actually was really good in geology back in high school. So, but you know, a lot of drugs.
Geology or geography, mate?
Geography. Shit, that's the.
you were good at this thing, okay?
So, Coach, if you don't know, I did a lot of drugs back in my day, but I'm clean now. I've been clean for a long time, but the damage is atrocious, right, to my brain. So, wait, what was I saying? What were we just talking about? Hold on. I'm serious.
The British Columbia.
Right. I used to be really good at geography. Back in the day, my teacher gave us a map of Africa, and I had to fill in all the quests. I mean, all the countries, and I got 100.
There you go.
Oh,
we pulled it again.
I see who pulled now.
Is it the?
Yes.
Was it my pet?
Yep. Guess we have to do that pack now.
So what was it?
It was your pet.
It was the pet. Okay, fuck, my bad.
No, that's fine.
Even hugging the wall.
Yeah, that's the
This is
thing.
gonna be a wife, guys.
Don't say anything.
If someone can heal me, I'm dead.
Well, keep healing, whatever. Kill the like if you kill like the play is to kill the ghosts and then kill the elites. Like that's maybe just keep me up. Oh!
I'm dead now. Fuck, keep him up, Melderon. Oh, he's dead.
Not here.
Oh, Melderon's not there. Shit.
I'm about to get off.
Well, we've
My bad. I'll dismiss. Did they fix the dismiss pet bug yet?
Who knows? We have to run again though. No rest.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I had aggro there. Sorry, I was just spamming circle healing. And,
yeah, I used Divine Shield to try and keep myself alive.
It was the casters. Yeah, they were fucking me up.
No, I was keeping an eye on that pet, and he was like only an inch off the wall, but he definitely pulled it. Let me see if I can dismiss him. See if this is working yet, because you haven't been able to so far in the beta. Nah, still bugged.
So if you want to switch your pet, you literally have to go to the tables. Okay.
What?
So how would I get rid of it? So you can do the thing where you can make it stay and then run away from it.
Just kill him, Josh. Who cares? You don't need him. Just murder the guy.
So if I send the pet in and he dies and we don't go in,
don't bother.
Get aggro for us.
That's the only tricky skip there. By the way.
Okay. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, boys. I wish they would.
Hey, it ain't no bang, baby. You know, every time we die, we're testing the death animations and all, so it's good.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. For science.
Exactly. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, it feels so nice to have fucking Spirit of Redemption again.
So DefCamp, someone in my chat is asking, how are you a former addict and have a PhD at the same time?
Oh, I don't have the PhD.
No, his brother does.
Elder has a PhD. However, I did go to school to get a I do have something called a certified recovery specialist, which is kind of like a drug and alcohol counselor. But I don't have a PhD though. But I know people that have actually like I know doctors.
Trust me. From in academia, there are a lot of drug addicts in academia.
I have a PhD as well.
Oh God, Ale, you're the worst. You're the fucking worst. I know exactly what you're talking about.
What's he gonna say? He has a penis.
Pretty huge dick.
Oh
wow!
Got him! Right. Oh,
equine link, boys.
The guy who developed the polymerase chain reaction did so on an LSD trip. So it's yeah.
So back when I was a kid, true story. I thought of something really cool. I was like, hey, wouldn't it be really cool if there was a train that would work with magnets, right? So there would be a positive magnet and a negative magnet that would kind of like propel the train, and it would basically not be on the rails, it'd be really smooth. Literally, like when I get older, I found out that in Europe they have a train just like that. So, but I came up with it first.
Yeah, you came out with the maglev.
You're the tally of trains.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes, I invented fucking magnet trains.
Maglevs, boys, and they've
Maglev,
been out for decades. You're not.
Well, I'm 32, so I was literally like 4 or 5 years old when I thought about this. I was laying in bed and thinking about it. I was really young, really young.
Okay, good luck patenting that then.
I mean, obviously I was too young to patent it, so I kind of lost out on that. But I mean, in all honesty, I didn't know they existed. They might have already existed, but I actually like,
Yeah.
They still. I think ever since a kid, I've been getting abducted by aliens. I think they probably stole it from my brain. But
here it is. Here comes the alien shit.
Oh no! I'm joking.
On that note, I'll see you guys later.
No. I'm joking about.
You're leaving us with him? Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, it's not that bad. I am joking about the abducted thing, but there's a true story. When I was a kid, really, I have these things called waking nightmares. Anybody know what that is? Basically, you wake up and you're like still awake and you see shit like while you're sleeping and all. So the waking nightmare I remember, I was probably about 3 years old. I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden I get up and I can't move any part of my body. Right, everything's just still. Hold on, I'm healing you. Everything's still, and all of a sudden, I'm trying to like move. I'm trying to do anything. Blink my eyes. All I can do is like move my eyes. A book comes out of my bookshelf, and on the spine of the book is a face, and it has eyes, and it literally floats out of the bookshelf, and it comes to me in my face, and it says, "Hello, Matthew. My name is Matt. Hello, Matthew. Don't be scared. We'll be with you forever." And ever since that day, like I have waking nightmares like all the time. I still have them today to this day, but like if you ever had one, they're fucking really scary.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Sleep paralysis, not fun.
Yep, sleep paralysis. Yeah. Back when I thought I got this girl pregnant, there was this like shadowy figure that would come through my blinds. It would come and sit on my chest, and like if you ever feel it puts pressure on your chest, like you feel like you can't breathe.
You said sit on your chest, right?
Yeah. It would,
I've actually had a bit of that. Not as intense you're describing it, but I've had a bit of like I wake up sometimes and I have a dream and I like feel very like someone's punching me or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And it's like I wake up and it's like I'm actually feeling it. So yeah.
Yeah, I would see shit too. Like it would be my room, but I would see like these shadowy figures that would come to my room all the time and just stare at me, stand next to my bed and stare. And I couldn't move, couldn't yell. I'd be trying to yell, and for like my brothers, I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden you're able to get like you move your finger a little bit, and then boom, you're out of it. It's
yeah. I have had that similar thing actually, myself. Supposedly avoid sleeping on your back might help.
I've never been able to sleep on my back. I don't know how you guys do it.
I mean, my back hurts from all the sitting around on my fucking computer chair. So, yeah. So I can't do it anymore, but... I used to have this weird thing when I was sitting in my bed, I would feel like there's someone above me. Like, I don't know, that's... I've had this actually for years.
Huh.
Like, yeah. Like just someone sitting right above me.
Oh man, I read a lot of ghost stories, so this stuff it speaks to me.
No, seriously, it's like it weirds me out. Like I think I figured it out. Like I'm somewhat shaking in my bed. That's why I feel like there's someone like crawling next to me, like on top.
Oh my god, that's freaky.
Yeah. It's like I used to wake up and I was like, what the fuck?
So do you guys believe in ghosts? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, go Al.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had this pretty weird feeling below my waist for a long time.
Oh god.
You're feeling spicy today, aren't you?
I can hear it must be that thing that you get when you
might have something to do with my PhD.
Do you get that weird feeling when you talk to me, Al?
I don't know if I believe in ghosts, but like I'm like agnostic on the concept of ghosts. My brother, it's funny. My brother, who's like one of the most like just regular dudes, rugby playing, beer swilling, knockabout kind of guy.
Yeah.
He swears, like I'll never forget the day, like when I was like 10 years old. He was like, I fucking saw a ghost last night. It was above me in bed, and it was like a woman. It was staring at me, and we just moved into this new house. And like I asked him the other day, it was like, this is like, 25 years later. I said to him, hey, remember that time that you said you saw a ghost? Like, were you just fucking with me because I was a kid and, fucking with the family? And he's like, mate, I've got no reason to lie about that. I still remember that day vividly, and I fucking saw a ghost. And I was like, okay, all right.
So that's the thing. Like, I feel like you, Josh. Like, I don't say like, oh, 100% ghost, but there's definitely shit in this universe that we don't understand, right? Obviously, and I think it's something that is just like unexplainable. You know what I mean? It's like the same thing with aliens. Like, I joke about aliens a lot, and I mess around, but at the same time, I absolutely 100% believe that there is, life in the universe. There is intelligent life in the universe, and I think it's probably pretty probable that they have been to Earth and have had some kind of interaction with humans. Now, I'm not saying I believe in every fucking UFO and all the other shit, but I definitely believe that there's some kind of maybe cover up or conspiracy. But like I'm not like a big conspiracy person at all. But yeah, there's like when they have like people like Buzz Aldrin and like these astronauts and like actual like scientists or people in the military who are like, yeah, I fucking was on the moon and I saw something or there was something there. Like, how do you disprove that? You know what I mean?
You know what they saw from the moon? You know what they saw from the moon, mate?
What?
Ale's PhD.
There's something from Canada. Jutting out of Vancouver.
Oh shit! Fuck!
That's what they call a callback, boy.
Okay, move max range. I'm not gonna take him up. Just move up. Move max range.
I'm getting a glare from Patricia as I make jokes about Ale's PhD, and I'm like, he started it. Oh shit. Oh no, my pet died. Got a cheeky
Womp
res.
womp.
No, wait. I'm not gonna do that.
Unfortunately, I did not have full mana on the pool, but I think we'll be alright.
Pop.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
How good would this feel with prayer mending?
Oh my god, it's so good. It feels great with circle healing, but it's so much mana to spam it, Like with prayer of mending, circle of healing, and renew, it'll be easy peasy.
PvP sword?
Yeah, do we know if what's up with the one button macro for hunters?
Maybe a good tanking weapon.
I don't think it's working.
Right, you have to wait till you get the high enough level to have like what's the name anyway? Kill command and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking that for expertise testing.
No worries. I'm still getting chastised for talking about your dick too much, Ale.
I mean,
I want to say something, but I also don't want to piss off.
I was just.
I think this is where I draw the line.
Okay, all right.
I'm not feeling that frisky tonight.
It's more fun. It's more fun when it's nuance and innuendo.
Mm-hmm.
And Costane's like, yeah, it is. I'm trying to stay monetized here.
Yeah, it's like, oh man, I was talking so much shit about like on my stream. Like I streamed earlier today, and I was like, I spent I think about half an hour talking just about COVID, really, and that didn't demonetize me. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said the other day, you'd be surprised how far you
Yeah.
can actually go with the monetized chat. It's just like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's understandably like really hateful stuff that they're trying to keep out. But
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
just
I
saying,
was
like
I
or
was
shit or dick, you'd be right.
yeah, I was just like I think YouTube doesn't care about a lot of stuff. It's like unless you're unless you're really egregious. It's just a bot that's really annoying most of the time. It's
Right.
like they added the system where you bypass the bot if you have a good reputation. Basically, like if you've uploaded content that's been fine, then yeah, they'll be fine with you. Like basically, I mean that. Yeah, it's the fucking algorithm. Like I've hated that fucking advertiser-friendly bot ever since they introduced it. So yeah.
There's a way to get around it because like I've heard like that it's even like if you don't curse in like the first minute or whatever, it doesn't flag it, like that the bot doesn't like find it or some shit, you know. But yeah, Twitch is way worse. Like if you say like, you know, you can have girls on there like, you know, showing stuff, but you can't say like, you know,
simp.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Eat
I mean, I'm
volleys,
not Twitch or
skeletons.
anything like that, you know. I would never do that. I love everyone at Twitch. In case they're watching,
I feel you
know,
guys like it's interesting. Someone in my chat is saying I feel you guys have this conversation every couple hours.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, well, let's back to more wholesome things like ale. Yeah.
No, but interesting. Like I was talking about, like one of the conversation topics, like was actually because of, like I was saying I really hate the Scandinavian players in WoW. I really do because they're a bunch of dicks. Oh, but.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like the yeah, and it's like, and someone replies to me, it's like, oh, trust me, Americans are a lot worse. And I'm like, no, Americans are very loud and obnoxious, but they're actually not that horrible as people. The Scandinavians are that horrible as people. That's the thing. Like
I feel like there's people like that from everywhere though. Like, you know what I mean? There's Scandinavians that are like that. Then there's awesome Scandinavians. Then there's like, you know, there's people from America that are dicks and horrible. Then there's, you know, great people from America. You know what I mean?
Well, on average with the WoW raiders I've played with, the Scandinavians, especially the Danes and Norwegians, have been horrible.
I love Hamster Wheel and
man.
those guys are I love But you know, the worst are those damn Canadians though. They are the fucking worst, man.
I just want to go on the record and say to all the Scandinavians listening, Countdown to Classic loves you, and we think all of you are amazing.
Same thing here from Def Camp Metal Run, guys.
Josh is talking for some. But I mean, for me, but the conversation was like, I then say, well, like, look at the COVID thing, like how COVID has been handled, and you'd think like, oh, Europe has been so nice and America so horrible, but in reality, it's like, no, Europe has been really fucking bad, actually. But it doesn't get noticed as much as America's horrible, how America has been horrible, because like Europeans are a bit more quiet about it, right? So it's like, America is just really loud. That's the thing. Regardless of
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, North Americans are just really loud.
How do you feel about Central Europeans?
What? Austrians?
Like, Serbia and like yeah.
Serbia's not Central Europe, but
it's Eastern, right? Yeah. Or Slovakia, right? Like.
How about you ask the proper?
How do you feel about other Eastern Europeans? Yes.
I've had bad experiences with Poles, and there's a reason why no one wants to play with Russians on retail. There's a really good reason. At least Russians, they actually have like you meet them in game and they have like those Cyrillic names, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to do in dungeon with these guys.
Go AOE,
That was my nickname in college.
Yeah.
The pole.
Someone saying this about Australia. Aussies have worse things than COVID on that island.
Ale's like sitting at his stream, reading his big book of dick jokes.
Yeah, he's opened it up. He's opened maybe even worse. He's enlisted his stream chat to give him to feed him the jokes while he's actually playing.
The beginner's guide to dick references.
Give me some credit.
Ale, I'm just saying, I'm all here for it, and I love it.
Well, Patricia doesn't seem like she's in it for it.
Oh, please. Patricia would be absolutely is she laughing along? No, she's sitting here trying not to laugh and pretending that she's angry. Isn't that right, honey?
Oh,
I
dear.
actually love
Rude.
I love people from all different places. I'm not gonna be. I'm like a. I gotta heal. Oh, I'm a total loser. Like I'm just like a. I used to be a big hippie back in the day, so like I'm like, yeah, man, peace, love, I love everybody, you know, that kind of stuff. So, but
Then you worked out we're all assholes.
Yeah, I do actually really hate Canadians, though.
Canadians, but they're the Northern American Australians.
No, especially the ones from British Columbia. Yeah.
Sounds like it's PhD envy.
What do you think about Pilaf, Costine?
I know who you're talking about. Like, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, he's funny, but I don't think he makes content anymore, does he?
Oh no, he does. He does. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I ran into him in the beta.
Oh really?
Yeah, same. I just say.
He's playing the beta. He's playing the beta. I was like, yeah, I like Pilaf. Like, yeah, he's amusing.
He's like a dick.
I like his videos.
It's like he's like purposely a dick. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's his shtick.
Yeah.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I said the other day, I saw it in the beta straight away. Like, I got the shtick where I was like, I saw him advertising in World Chat for a dungeon. He's like, hey, does anyone want to do a dungeon? And I wrote back to him and I was like, yeah, I'll come along. He's like, cool. Now, can you advertise for the next hour and just ping me when we've got a team together? Yeah, thanks, bye. And I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be like that, is it?
Yeah, by the way, I actually do love Canadian people. I got messages already saying that. No, I'm kidding. But I love everybody, for real. Except Ale. That's all. I just, I love Ale.
Ale's the worst. No, he's the worst of them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pip. Is this an Australian accent, Josh, or is this the?
Oh, mate, don't get me started on fucking people trying to do Australian accents.
It's so funny. It's so bad. I know.
We talked about this on my fucking shameless plug for my movie podcast as well the other day. We were like, the weird thing is that, number one, no one in the world can do an Australian accent. Professional actors, all of them, you've tried, it's cute, you can't do it. The fun part is that even when they get Australians to play an Australian in a film, like, it must be, the director must get them to like pull them aside and go, mate, I know you're Australian, but can you like ham it up like an extra 20% or something? So we hear Australians who, like, famous Australian actors who we know don't talk like that, and they're like, "G'day, mate, how are you? Throw another shrimp on the barbie." And we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Oh, it's so triggering the way Australians are depicted with the accents in media. But anyway,
I think it's the Steve Irwin effect, really.
Yeah. Steve Irwin and Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah. I think it's like the reason they like say, like, the way you just said that, like, that's what I was reminded of, really. Just Steve Irwin, because he talked like that, right? He actually did talk like that.
Yeah, he had a very thick Australian accent. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to make it sound like thick Australian accents don't exist. They absolutely do exist, but they just get pushed to the nth degree in film and TV so often. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's kind of like the English, like, yep. Yeah, those guys hurt. It's kind of like the English accent too. It's like, oh, like, or like Scottish.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, do the over Scottish. You gotta do it like a crazy bastard. Fight.
Come on, Trinket.
Oh, Josh, it's not bad for you. Yeah.
I've already got it. I got it our first run here. All that time ago.
Oh, let's do Manitombs.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, let's go do Manitombs. If you guys know a DPS.
I'm from Texas. That's it. Yeah. I love doing. The only reason I like doing it is because I love doing like voice acting, and I actually do like practice certain voices and all. But What is the biggest difference between Australian and New Zealand? New Zealand, like the accent,
It's okay. It is subtle, but it's very obvious, obviously, to Australians and New Zealanders. I understand if you're from other parts of the world, you might not be able to hear it as well, but I think it's pretty easy to tell the difference.
Hear it. Yeah, it's like
it's the pronunciation of the vowels. So yeah, E, I, O, U. They stress them or decrease the stress on them differently to us. So, how do I give you an example?
Like if we say like, for instance, like can't.
Yeah.
It's like it's more of like a eat, like a instead of like it's
that's exactly it. It's hard to explain. Let me think of an example.
A dish instead of
a
dish, like we're Australians a little bit more like mellow, like it's not as it's almost like their vowels are more like accentuated. Is that the right word?
They just say them. I actually think they accentuate them less. It's just it's a completely different pronunciation. So like you say, it's more in the A's and E's.
Right. Like I can't talk like this.
Yeah. And it is. Okay, let me think of leave it with me. I'll think of a good example. But also, like obviously, slang sets it apart as well. Like
right.
A lot of bros, a lot of cuz, in New Zealand that you won't get as much in Australia. So we'd say cheers, mate. You'd get a cheers, bro, in New Zealand.
Or dick. Get right on top dick. On top dick.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Dick
on
and
the dick of the ship.
Yeah, on the dick of the ship, exactly. I don't know. I find it so fast. I love linguistics and stuff too. I do like Romanian, for instance, right? Romanian has some Romance and it's like a mix of like some Slavic and Romantic languages, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mostly Romance. It's mostly Romance, but yeah, there's some Slavic stuff.
Yeah, I just wish I knew other language. Like I want to. Has anyone ever tried the what were those books called? Rosetta Stones or anything like that? Because I actually heard they are pretty good. Like they're.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. Oh my god. My cat is sitting right in front of my monitor, and it's like, why do cats have to sit right there? Come on, Bubba, let's move you. Oh.
Yeah, I can also speak Gnomish. If you ever heard that, Josh. Yeah, I can't cast that yet.
That's pretty good.
That's still recharging. Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I fucking hate gnomes. But it's not even it's not so much. I mean, it is the look of them, but also because in Final Fantasy 14 they've got the same issue where they've actually got a really cute race, but they're very, very small, and I hate playing the really tiny character models where you can barely see your gear, and I'm not into it when you're like an ant.
I know, dude. I can never seriously play a gnome. I know some people play because they want to min max. They're playing a mage or a warlock on Alliance. It is the best, but I could never seriously play a gnome. I would if I was Alliance. Obviously for a priest, I would definitely play dwarf, and there's no option. But if I were to play a warlock or a mage, I would probably just make a human or something because I don't think I could ever really seriously play a gnome.
I always thought that the 5% extra intelligence thing as a gnome was surprisingly kind of high. I don't know if I'm wrong for thinking that, but I was I would have thought like it's more MMOs traditionally do like maybe like the 2 or 3% buff, and like 5% particularly as stats started to blow out exponentially as expansions went along. I don't know if they changed it or not, but I was like 5% extra intelligence. That's fucking massive. Oh yeah, the stun resist is. I know each race gets their thing, and the stun resist is crazy on orcs as well. But I mean, just purely in relation to like a base stat.
Are you reading my chat?
I am, mate. I am.
Okay.
Waiting for someone to call me a fuckwit.
I have to go to the bathroom. But real quick, is this a good Jar Jar Big impression? Hold on. Lisa Silent, we're gonna die.
Oh my god, that's probably one of the best ones I've ever heard.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Costain, you make for a very pretty blood elf.
Very fun. Very much thanks.
Is that what will you be playing? Yeah, you male or female blood elf for TVC?
There's no male blood elf. There's your answer.
There's no male blood elf paladin, huh?
Yeah. Doesn't exist. I remember, like, I used to play male on all my characters in vanilla, and then TBC came along and I rolled a paladin like a couple of weeks in when I decided I wanted to play a tank, and I got like 4 levels on a male blood elf paladin, and I did all the joke lines, and it's like, don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? And I'm like, nope, delete, never touch again. And since then, there's only flat blood elf and blood elf. That's it. There's only flat blood elf and blood elf.
Gotcha.
Okay. So let's wait for the bathroom boy.
So would I be ostracized from the community if I rolled a male blood elf paladin?
Go ahead. You would just be joining Tally and being gay.
Is Tally?
I'm back, guys.
Yes.
Does he roll male blood elf paladin?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's on the beta. He's even in the guild, old man.
I haven't joined a guild yet. Is that where all the streamers are in? Your one?
You mean this guild that you're in right now?
What? I joined a guild. What?
You're into Moonster.
Oh no, that's right. I forgot. Ale started one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, we're on. No, we're in.
You're on the
Legacy,
streamer guild.
right?
Yeah, we're in limited legacies. Like Tally's in it as well. But I don't think
in
he
the classic.
Yeah, I don't think.
Sorry?
I don't think he plays too much though, to be honest.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Shock horror.
I think he's focused on retail or something.
Yeah, to the surprise of no one, he fucking is the loudest person about it, and then probably doesn't play it that much.
Wait, isn't Tally your favorite streamer, Josh? That's what
Oh
someone
my
told me.
god! Oh my god! That fucking guy! Don't get me started.
What's your issue with Tally? This is interesting. I mean,
I don't know. I'm just look. I don't want to sit on it too long, but I'll just say, like in general in life, I have a bit of a no dickheads policy, and he breaks it quite easily.
Okay, I'm gonna have to ask it now. What's your issue with tips out? I'm really dying.
The same thing, literally the exact same thing. Like just no dickheads, and the dickhead vibe is strong.
The dickhead. Like I don't know what he said, and I was like, I've only watched like 2 videos from tips out. I don't know what he said and what he's done that turns so many people against him. Cause like
This is what it is. Ready? This is what he said.
what?
Hey guys, it's Tips. That's what
No, honestly, it does go a lot deeper with tips for me, but I won't go into it. It's nothing like personal. It's not like we had a fight or anything. It's nothing like that. Like we've barely fucking spoken. It's just more my appreciation of some of the things he's done over the years is non-existent, and he seems to get a pass on a lot of the shitty behavior that he sort of makes a lot of money off of.
Well, I mean, if you've known anything as a lawyer, you wouldn't. Then I guess you would know a lot of people get away with making a lot of money by being dickheads. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm really surprised he likes my dickhead so much.
Ale, fuck off to Nagrand. You're not in this dungeon.
Yeah, what is your
Oh yeah, we lost Ale.
I bid you adieu.
Yeah, bid us adieu. Don't talk while you're not in a dungeon. Like that's.
Oh, Ale. Ouch.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh dear. It's okay, Ale. I still love you.
I was just being mean.
No, yeah, the tips thing is like
I'm reading
I'll have to tell you the stories off stream one day.
Yeah. But apparently, according to my stream chat, like he scammed people out of like $1 million while he worked at his.
Oh yeah. So look, yes and no. No, I mean mostly no on that one. Like the internet kind of got that one wrong, but they were on the right track-ish with that stuff. Like. I won't go into the details because like there was a doxing issue and everything with that, but I read into all that stuff that came to light. Being a lawyer, my legal interest was piqued, and I read through a lot of cases in that time frame that were relevant, and it was an interesting read. But ultimately, no. He personally has not, defrauded anyone or been involved in any of that shit.
So he's not a complete scumbag like that, then, from that perspective.
No, I mean, because that's the rumor that you hear. People go like, "Oh, he ripped off people for millions of dollars," and it's like, no, he specifically, individually, did not do anything. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it another time.
For me personally, I've never been big on personalities, right? Like if I watch a streamer or content creator, I watch them for their content. I don't give a crap about them personally. That's my thing. Like if their content is good, their content is good. If their content is bad or like that, and I do this on an individual by the individual video level, right? That's my thing. Like, but I understand like a lot of people are doing it based on they like the personality, they like the person, they like the way they speak, they like the things they talk about, they like the vibes and all that kind of stuff, right? I get that. Yeah,
people will generally gravitate towards a creator or a personality that vibes with them well in terms of it might remind them of themselves. We tend to hang out socially with people that are generally like us, right? Whether we share the same beliefs or whether we speak the same way or whether we kind of...
Stop hitting. Oh,
Stop. Shit, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, I might die. Yeah, that's what happens. So I think like with this guy, I'm not sure, but if you hit him too much when he's spell reflecting, he will start doing those shadow bolts. Now, this is not a problem on normal, but on heroic, they will wipe you.
No worries. He's not in the void now, right? We can hit him. Sorry, I was getting all distracted. I'm a horrible multitasker. As soon as I start talking
it's all good.
And getting into it, I fucking lose focus on the game, which is
good.
Stop attacking.
Yeah, one of my viewers is saying, good content or not, you can only ignore the creator's idiocy for so long.
Where's the shield, bro?
Yep, finally.
Oh, is that what you wanted?
Yep, I've done several fucking runs for this. Holy shit.
Nice. What was the drop rate on that one? Like 15% or something?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but yeah. Finally, fucking shield. I'll be using this until Shadow Moon Valley, because that's when I replace it with like a quest shield. Or Shadow Moon Valley or another somewhere like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, the person in your chat is right. Like, over time, someone's personality will come through in their content. And like, you can, I really feel like at times you can, mostly, for the most part, you can get good content in a bunch of different places. And if you're not liking the vibe of the person that's presenting it to you, then you can go somewhere else. But I just I really don't vibe well with people that I feel are in it purely for the cash. And I just get that impression from a number of the larger content creators.
Well, I mean, as a content creator, like as any content creator can tell you, we've all done videos or streams just purely for the money, right? Like I'm gonna be quite upfront.
Oh well, but you do it for a living though.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I know that people do it for a living, and I think that, like, obviously making content for the purpose of putting food on the table, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm getting at more is like,
he's greedy.
It's not so much greedy as opposed to like almost exploitative, or like just when the substance is so small, but you're just sort of like Tips used to do a thing that I really didn't like, where he would do the emotional thing where he'd be like, and it was all the time, I'm going through such a hard time, guys, I'm behind on bills, or I got a traffic ticket the other day, or it was always something with him, and the donations would start flying, and it's so underhanded, and it's fucking bullshit. I really don't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've do you think he actually had a hard time, or was he pretending?
Oh God, no. I think Tips is, I can't say this with any certainty, but an educated guess is Tips does not struggle for money, and he made it sound like he did on a regular basis.
Yeah, because I've been in a position where like I've been struggling, and I did make that call, right? And I kind of like said it's like I was a really horrible place, and some people did help out. Some of my viewers helped me out, but like genuinely, I was struggling.
Oh yeah, and look, if you're in a spot and you're like, fuck, I'm gonna crunch out some videos because I really need the cash, and if you're saying to people like, fuck, I'm working really hard this week to please you guys because I kind of need this. That's one thing. But then I think you can take the emotional heartstring pulling too far. And like I said, if it's always like, oh, my baby's sick, or my car got a flat tire, or like my electricity bill is due in 3 days and I don't have the money. If it's just like, something after something after something, it's kind of like, come on.
Yeah, for me it was for me, my channel did really poorly for a number of years, and there were some months where I've never failed to pay my bills, but it's like, man, did I lose a lot of sleep sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, it would be so hard to be a full-time content creator.
Yeah, come here. Well, it's more so like where I came from as a content creator, because I think like the way YouTube and Twitch, or at least YouTube has evolved, is it's based on like treating it as a full-time business, right? And it didn't used to be like that. That's the thing. Like, you didn't have to be like, oh, I'm so professional and all that. Because at the end of the day, none of us are professionals. Anyone who is saying, oh, we're a professional content creator, what the fuck does that mean exactly, right?
Yeah.
That's a bullshit. Like I respect Legal because he is an actual professional talking about stuff that he knows about the profession. Like, that's an exception, though. Most content creators on YouTube and all that are not professionals. Like, what am I, a professional WoW player? I'm not a professional WoW player.
Yeah, I was just talking to Chad about this, and I'm saying, like, once you get to the level, like, where imagine, like, you're a streamer and you're, like, Asmongold level where you have 50,000 people watching you. People will literally start judging every little fucking thing that you do, right? Everything. Like, for me, like I was telling, I have, like, Tourette's. I have, like, tics and shit like that. Yeah. And, like, I'm just saying, I couldn't imagine being at, like, the level of, like, where Asmongold is and having people, like, come into the chat, like, all the time, and, like, you know what I mean? Like, so I definitely feel for, like, a lot of these streamers that are, like, a lot bigger, and, like, it's got to be really fucking tough. And I was saying, like, for me, I actually really like the fact that we have, like, about 200 or so people. Like, it's not, like, crazy big, right? But it's to the point where I've got a small, tight-knit community of, like, really good people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I couldn't imagine, like, what it's like to be like Asmongold or something like that.
I agree with you, Def, but in saying that, just to add a little bit of counterbalance to the other side of the weight, is that, like, it would be so hard, and you'd have people trying to fuck with you all the time, and mentally it would be really taxing dealing with that many people, and I get that. But in saying that, it's not like the incentives aren't there, and rather than, like, that guy earns a lot of money out of doing what he does, so, like, the carrot is at the end of the stick for him to to unfortunately kind of, I'm not saying that they should have to deal with that. They shouldn't have to deal with shitheads trying to fucking make their lives harder. But they elect to do it because they do make a decent wage out of it.
Absolutely. That's why,
Oh.
like, that's why I always like Soda Pop. Like, I love like Asmon and like when they complained about like getting ganked on PvP servers, I'm like, dude,
You chose this life, yeah.
You chose it. Like, how can you get mad at people for ganking you on a PvP server? Like that right there. To
Yeah,
me, like,
you chose playing as a streamer on a PvP server, and honestly, like they might get annoyed, and obviously it's annoyed, but they're making money off of getting ganked.
Yeah, and that's the thing. All that drama is it brings in the clicks.
Yeah,
and
so,
they know it. They know it.
Yeah, so like when it came to YouTube though, for me personally, like when I started, and this is the true story. When I started, like, I started with, like, a StarCraft 2 playthrough on Brutal when that came out, and I got a lot of views on that. Like, views comparable to what I have on my channel today. That's how crazy it was. Like, I would make a video, it would get, like, 7,000, 10,000 views in, like, a couple of days or a day. And that's actually, like, that's actually something I have to really work hard for, right? Right now. So basically, YouTube used to be this site where you would create content on something that people wanted to watch, like StarCraft or Warcraft or something like that. People would watch it. And then you'd get views. And like I remember when Rome Total War 2 came out and I did a playthrough on that and I got tens of thousands of views for each clip. Like, those videos to this day are some of the most watched videos on my channel, but then they changed the system. Don't focus on the mana leeches, kill the Darkcaster, then kill the Priest. And then they made the change at the end of 2013 that I wasn't aware of. Now, I had a lot of shit going in my life right then. I was moving, girlfriend left me, all that kind of shit, right? So, personal stuff. So, like, the last thing I cared about is like, oh, YouTube's algorithm changes. Right? But it was really annoying. And then it's like, my videos slowly started getting less and less views. I was still doing the same content, but whereas content before had gotten me tens of thousands, if not tens of thousands of views, like, it got to a point where I was struggling to make 100, 200 in a day, something like that. It's actually, it was really bad. So YouTube has really changed the ecosystem. Like, basically, Josh, like, if 10 years ago you started doing this as a hobby, you would be one of the biggest YouTubers right now. Like,
oh, yeah. It's time and grind, really.
Yeah, but right now, if you started doing that and you approached it as a hobby as opposed to a business, you wouldn't get anywhere. Like, yeah.
No. And it's the same with streaming. Like, if you're doing it casually, I think you'd really struggle to gain any kind of solid audience. Like, you kind of have to do it every day.
I mean, in my case, I don't know how I got big. Like, I guess, like in my case, like, I just kind of exploded when I started making TBC videos because I had private server footage. I also had led the guild, so I knew what the fuck I was talking about. And then I had people like Stay Safe watching my videos and reacting to it. So it's like, that was hilarious. But I don't, like, yeah. I don't know if it was anyone else. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, you go, man.
I don't know who else was watching it. Like, all I heard is, like, Stay Safe was watching my videos. That's all I know. Yeah.
I have to admit it's funny because you said the word private server. For the first time in a long time, last night I was lying in bed, going to sleep, watching WoW videos as I tend to do. And I started seriously YouTubing and Googling private servers again for the first time in a long time. And this is kind of what I was saying on the show. Like, I am getting disgruntled, and like, not that I'm not going to play TBC, but I'm starting to get like to the point where I'm kind of, one eye is veering off elsewhere. And even though I'm not like a big fan of private servers per se, I'm kind of like, I didn't start up a character or anything, but I just started watching YouTube videos and going, oh yeah, so that's what's going on in the private server scene now.
Well, the private server scene though, the thing is, right, I understand, like, you might be frustrated, like, with the boost and all that, right? Like, I guess that's the stuff that's turning you off, right? But I think, like, the problem is the private server scene is, well, it's gonna be dead on anything beyond RAF, right? Like, anything before or after RAF is dead. Like the TBC scene is dead because TBC Classic, the RAFs, the Cataclysm scene and all that is very small. Like, it exists. My brother's been playing private servers pretty much since the game came out. Like, he's only recently played retail and he actually fucking despises it. Like, he raided Legion on a private server. He did kill Jaden on a tuned private server and all that. So he's like really good player. Probably even better than like, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's better than me. And he's like, he's raiding, he was raiding Mythic, Nafria, and he's like, fuck retail. Like, that's his view, like, fuck retail right now. So he's like, he's kind of done with the whole thing, actually. Like, there's just something about Blizzard's mentality as a company that's really, really off-putting. Like,
Yeah.
I think the community is dog shit, and I think, like, they've screwed the community in Classic because they didn't deal with some of the problems Classic would have that people were going to abuse. Like, everyone knew people were going to abuse the economy. Everyone that had played fucking vanilla knew exactly what the exploitable points were going to be and how they were going to be exploited, and Blizzard did fuck all. And then it's like, and then it was even more extreme than we anticipated, like the Lotus situation, right? That was the big point. And then it's like with TBC, it's like, we know the X, Y, and Z is going to be an issue. Are you going to do anything about it? Like, that's the thing.
Is that a good sword for you, Justin?
No, it's not.
Oh,
Yeah, like
you want a spell power sword?
yeah,
right?
yeah. I got basically the pre-raid, the pre-raid bis paladin weapon.
Oh, you do already? Shit, nice.
Yeah, it's a quest weapon. Like the one I have is a quest weapon, but it has the highest spell damage you can get basically on like something you can get outside of a dungeon or a raid. The one I have, it's just. I would like the spells power sword from Safe Pens, but this is just like, yeah, this is the.
Oh, nice, yeah.
This is the second best option, basically.
Especially.
So, like, and it's also the thing is, I don't know if you guys, any of you have played Shadowlands. If anyone.
I have not.
No, okay, I can tell you.
What I played was I played
the beta.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I played Legion like pretty hardcore. Like I was doing Mythic raiding and shit like that, but not since then. Yeah.
So like the thing with Shadowlands, like, it really is the antithesis of having a good community, like of player. Like even what we're doing here, like we're sitting on the Discord, we're chatting shit, right, doing a dungeon. Even that's not something you can really enjoy in retail, because like Mythic dungeons are all about speed, right, and efficiency and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, there's a group of players who think like the only thing that matters in the game is like how difficult it is, and it's like, well, Shadowlands is difficult, but it's also crap. And that's kind of where I'm gonna go back to the private server scene. The private server scene is dominated by people who think that developing stuff like that is really important, like triple damage, double damage, triple damage, double HP of bosses, all that shit, and it just screws over the player base so much. Like, you can have a challenge, but there is a point when it gets really stupid when it comes to that.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I'm sorry, did I hear right? You said you're probably gonna stay on the private server scene?
Yeah, I don't like. I've never like the one issue I've had with private servers. So I played on Elysium, then that turned into Light, so a whole bunch of drama, and then my guild died. And pretty much every guild I've been in on a private server, even the one I led. The only reason the one I let survive is because I was putting in 40-hour weeks, 40-hour work weeks to keep it alive, basically. And I genuinely had a mental breakdown because of that. Like, it was too much. But even that, like, would have failed if not for the amount of effort I was putting in. The private server scene is one. A lot of the content is overtuned, but many people are unreliable there. So the issue is like, because people are turned off, either because it's like a fun server, it's not the way the content actually was, it's a lot more difficult, and it's difficult in an annoying way, like your tank getting one shot on Elder Council or something like that. That's not fun. That's just really bullshit. Like, there's only a handful of bosses which actually end up being fun when it comes to private server tuning.
But do you think there's going to be an issue? Because, like, remember, like, so for instance, when Classic came out, right, there was a lot of TBC private servers, but the Classic private servers were really struggling. Do you think it's going to be hard? Are you going to raid like Wrath? Or are you going to continue to try to do TBC stuff?
Well, I'm not gonna like what you mean? Like private servers?
I think like when TBC comes out,
yeah,
there's going to be a lot less people playing on TBC private servers, right?
Yeah, they're gonna die. Like at that point, they're gonna die. Like just flat out, they're just gonna die.
Oh, okay. I think I misunderstood. I thought you said you're gonna not play Classic TBC and try to play. TBC
No. I am obviously gonna play Classic TBC. I'm not gonna play. Gotcha. I'm not gonna play any private server from now on. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with private servers completely. Like, I'm tempted to some extent to play a RAF one, but at the same time, if Blizzard's gonna take the view, like one, I've already played RAF. The only thing like playing a RAF server would give me is footage. But if Blizzard's gonna take the stance, well, we don't want people to have content on their channels, and we're gonna stop them from getting in betas because of that, or we're gonna make it hard for them. Like Crix was telling me, actually, Josh, like earlier, that, you know, if his situation and the situation Metagoblin had, because Metagoblin went for the same thing, like they had to remove their videos or put them on unlisted and all that kind of stuff to be able to get in. Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm not interested in playing, like, the only reason I even played on the TBCA server I was doing was literally just for footage. I was not doing it for my own enjoyment, right?
But I wondered, did it come with a thread? Because this is what I'd be interested to ask Crix. It's like, okay, if they've contacted you and said, take your stuff down if you want to be in our beta, but was it, or else we'll DMCA it, or was there no threat of a DMCA claim?
I think there... Like, it's interesting. I don't think there was a threat of the DMCA. Basically, in Crix actually, like, I've been streaming all the conversations on Discord. So Crix was earlier, and he actually answered that, and he said, like, he got in because of Icy Veins, because he helps them with them. And, like, Icy Vein guy told him, like, hey, remove your private server stuff. Like, basically, that's what... Like, he wasn't told by Blizzard directly, but he did tell me of the story, like, how... European CM, basically, community manager, basically told them to remove all the stuff. And my GM, he goes by the name Varbane. My GM in Resist, in the guild I've been playing in, which has been one of the top guilds on the Horde side and Classic in the world until they stopped caring about speedruns. He tried to get in the beta and he couldn't. He apparently contacted the GM and they told him, it's like, oh, we're not getting you in because you're a private server player, basically, in his case. So I understand. Mind you, though, here's the thing. I didn't need a Blizzard community manager to tell me that private server footage was going to be an issue. Like, I know it's going to be, like, always going to be awkward for Blizzard to deal with that. Like, Blizzard cannot be seen endorsing private servers in any way, right?
Yeah,
at least not.
They've got to protect their IP.
And it's not, and all that, yeah, exactly. So it's like, there's some people who are, like, you know, pissed about it. I'm like, do you expect any different? It's like, yeah, okay, you get a bunch of experience from private servers. You're still playing a illegal version of the game at the end of the day.
And that's where the unreasonable, like, WoW fans, we can turn a little unreasonable at times. I think it's fair to say, and that's one of the times where we're like, oh, why are they kicking up a stink about private servers? Well, yeah, exactly like you said. Why do you think?
Yeah, what the fuck do you think? Like, exactly why? Like, it's an illegal version. Look, you can take whatever stance you want. Like, I don't think playing a private server makes you a criminal or anything like that, and I'm pretty sure it's not legally, anyway. Depends on your country, I guess. But maybe this is where you tell me that it does in Australia or something.
I would think it would, well, I'd have to think about it. It would probably qualify. I think that because the pure downloading of the client is the part that gets you in trouble.
Okay. Anyway, but that aside, the one thing that people don't understand about these private servers that people should be aware about, like there's a comment from one of my chat that's saying something interesting that I'll actually have to get to, but the one thing I want to get to these, like, there are some people who run private servers that are genuinely, like, passionate about the game and care about it, and they're actually decent folks, right? Like, the guy who's running Netherwing and Karazhan, Wolf, he actually does seem like a fan of the game, right? Even if he's doing something illegal, he's not doing it for the money, right? At least he's not seemingly doing it for the money. Even if he might make some of it back, but that's fine. But then there's, like, Angrafar, for instance, or Sunwell, the Sunwell team. They are doing it for the money. They're actually a registered company in Poland, apparently. And they actually run a service. And they designed the game, these private servers, in such a way that they are going to turn a profit. So, and it's like, yeah, they're scumbags. That's the best way of putting it. They are like that. Like that, like, it's one thing to run an older version of the game, and it's like, we're doing it as a passion project because we like this and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's something I think is reasonable. But, like, these companies are just doing it to get money, to make money. And I know some people who have run private servers, and I know that they can get paid a lot of money from that.
Yeah, like, what do you think about, like War Mania, where it was, like, pay to win, right? I mean, like, I played on a couple private servers, TBC private. What was the one? Phoenix, was it Phoenix WoW? One of it was like, I forget, before Warmane, but oh, grass. Like, what do you think about like the whole pay to win aspect? Like, if they're trying, because like obviously they need to make money, right? In some ways they get it from like, you know, the gold sellers and shit like that. So how do you feel about the whole pay to win thing? Like, I don't like it, but I mean, I see how it's kind of needed. In some ways,
well, there's a reason why that never, like, I leveled the character to max level on Warmane, but I didn't play on it. By the way, is there an insect somewhere? Because I'm in combat.
I don't see one.
There's a roach. I'm gonna.
There's one over here.
Kill him.
Spider over here.
Yeah, kill him. Okay. Yeah, the roach was evading. So we got to comment with the roach over there. So yeah, that's fine. But like, okay, so comment on my stream for Imba Slap. It's like, it's kind of bad to not have private server players in a beta, since most private servers are so bugged that the entire community knows what's bugged and what's not, really. It's that Blizzard invites people who never played the game before, even have a level 60 on Classic, like Towley. your favorite streamer, Towley.
Yeah, my favorite person in the world.
Yeah. But you know, the thing is, I can't say I like Towley. That would be disingenuous of me, because I don't. Like, as you said, like, the personality is just grating. But, like, he used to be a member of, like, the main Tankadin forum. And the main Tankadin forum was created, like, during Burning Crusade for people like me who play Paladin tank, wanted to figure it out, and he was a member of that. He was a member of that community, so it's like, he actually did play TBC at least back in the day. So for him to get in the beta, well, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't think it's weird that they opened up access to him at all.
Yeah.
Like, he's the one of the number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 qualifiers. Like, be a streamer with a very large audience that happens to show a passing interest in World of Warcraft. Tick, tick, tick.
And actually cared to some degree about TPC, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think that's been a qualification, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I'm annoyed.
In terms of what they've been looking for?
I'm just kind of curious, Josh. Did you actually get an email from Blizzard about getting in the beta? Because I didn't, obviously, but...
Wait, you didn't?
No, so your situation was a bit different, Costain, but yeah, I got an email.
Okay.
Coach, did you get an email once you got invited?
Nope.
No. Huh.
No.
Your account was simply just flagged, and you woke up one day and it was good to go.
Yeah, that's...
I had gotten the email. So Josh, yours was like the same, like one. It was like, you're invited to the Classic WoW beta.
Yeah, I got the email, yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. So,
I actually, Coach, I mean, I would love to pick your brain more. We don't have to talk right now, but like, because I'm, you know, I didn't make my original Paladin back until Wrath. All I played back in the original TBC was Rogue and Priest. But like, I really want to have a this time around. I really want to make a tank for like, just like farming heroics and stuff like that. What seals are you primarily using?
I just use Righteousness. I use Wisdom when I want the extra mana, especially with Reckoning. But like, when it comes to Fret, most of the time I use Seal of Righteousness. Like, don't use Vengeance, don't use Blood, don't use Command. Fuck Command.
Right.
Yeah, don't get like that. Those are my thing. Like, Wisdom is something you just use for when you're in a tight mana spot, or like in this case, right? Because Threat is not an issue most of the time here. I can just use Wisdom with Reckoning to get a lot of mana back, so we can keep pulling without stopping.
Okay.
Yeah, because otherwise we would stop every pack.
Right. And then like for Prio, is like Holy Shield your Prio?
No, Holy Shield is not the prio. Consecration is the prio. Consecration is the highest Fret ability. Holy Shield is something you use for survivability. It's not something you use for Fret. It does give you Fret, but it's like a bonus, basically.
Gotcha. And then you only really like hard cast Avenging Wrath, like
it's
when tanking like bosses. I mean, I'm sorry, not.
You use it to pull shit.
To pull, right? But like, do you ever use it like on a boss fight to like hardcast?
Only on the pull.
Okay, only the pull. Yeah.
So far.
Once you pop down that first consecration, and if the DPS waits, 2 seconds, is it hard to lose threat, or is it easier than people think?
So far it's been very easy to hold Fret. It's been
Yeah.
extremely easy, like even against full tier 3 people.
And just a couple of ticks in that consecration, and it's good to go. Wow.
Yeah, it's like, well, yeah, just like a tick or two. Like right now, I'm using actually more spell power than like I made the pre-raid best in slot gear guide, and like I have about the same amount of spell power as I put in that guide. Like I really went heavy on the spell power because I knew I was gonna be over geared, right? Like
Oh shit, that was my bad. I wasn't paying any attention.
Yeah, I got you. So, once you get, so do you even worry about getting defense cap? That's what you do, right? As a
yeah,
paladin,
you get defense cap. You want to get crush cap for raid tanking. For heroics, I don't know if that's so important, but like, I can't answer that until I see the fucking tuning of like of the actual.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a lot of your like older streams, and I remember like you were tanking. I think like you had like obviously really good gear, and you were tanking basically like fights that normally a prop paladin would be tanking, right? Like because like so once you get defense capped and once you get decent like gear as a prop paladin, you can pretty much tank a lot of fights that people wouldn't expect a prop paladin to tank.
Well,
right?
I mean, it's kind of interesting like with that because like look there's like the best comparison when it comes to tanking to survivability as a prop paladin is the one that like versus warrior. What's the difference between prop paladin versus warrior? Well, you might have lower baseline HP and you take 4% more damage because of the difference between defensive stance and improved righteous fury, which is only. Let's pull the boss, by the way, focus. But like that's the difference. In real terms, that means very very little. And like in real terms, the problem prop paladins have is a gearing affair because you need the crush cap to tank bosses. That's the one thing. So you're sacrificing a lot in pre-raid gear to get to that crush cap. So you're not taking crushing blows. It means that you already start out with the lowest HP. You're going to have even lower versus a warrior who can get 20k HP in pre-raid. You're going to be lucky to have like 14, 16k in full raid buffs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so warrior can get 20k if he's a Tauren in full pre-raid. If he's stacking stamina, you won't get anywhere near to that.
And then like obviously warriors CDs, right? So they have but like if you were to have like a, I mean, imagine if you had a discipline priest with you, right? And you had like pain suppression, would that be good enough?
I will tell you, yeah, it could be, but I'll tell you one of the number one things that's actually the biggest issue a lot of that prop paladins have: demo shout. So so you don't have demo shout, and you don't have like anything to reduce attack power. And yet, here's the thing: you need someone else to apply it, and a lot of DPSers are really lazy with that. But demo shout. Like, even in Classic, Demo Shout is something you keep up, right? Even for all the Classic is so easy. Like, Warriors do keep Demo Shout. On every raid boss, we keep Demo Shout up.
Right.
So, like, if you're tanking as Prop Paladin in a raid, you want... Because this is one of the things that people don't realize. Debuffs do matter in terms of how much damage you're taking. So if you don't have Demo Shout up on a boss, and this is what I noticed on some private servers, might be different here in Classic, but because I don't know how much it was. I know it was very valuable, but I can't tell you like how much damage it was. But like we noticed on the Karazhan server that Demo Shout could mean like even 30 the boss having 30 attack power could mean the boss doing like 4k more damage on the tank. That's how huge it is.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, so we were doing Eladari Council, and we just... The one thing we did to prevent our tank from getting more or less insta-gipped, we reduced our Recklessness rank, like the Curse of Recklessness rank, by 1 rank. So, like, so the boss's attack power, because Recklessness increases attack power, the boss's attack power was only going up by 30 less, right? Now, obviously, we wanted to be 0... combination Demo Shout, Curse of Weakness, all that kind of... no, not Curse of Weakness, all that would be... I think I'm done with dungeons, by the way.
Yeah, same.
No worries. No worries.
How much XP were we getting about per dungeon?
80k, 60, 80k, give or take.
60, 80k, guys, yeah.
So like even for 30 attack power, it could mean like 2k, 4k damage, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so someone in my chat is saying we started running Owl and Axe and the difference in progression was palpable. Yes, so basically the one thing as a prop paladin like if you do dungeons at heroic dungeons, or if you do raids, you want to scream at your warlock, do Curse of fucking Weakness, especially if anything hits hard. You want the hunter to have an owl, ideally as well, or you want to tell your warrior to do demo shot. And that's one of the things that people may not have understood about prop paladins back in the day, and I'm sure they didn't, because I didn't like realize how important this is. And I played it throughout the entirety of TBC, but having demo shot up on the boss means an enormous damage difference. Now, if you have a warrior or druid, they do it themselves, but as paladin, you can't do it yourself. So you need someone else to do it. But basically, the difference in prop paladin might come from things like that, right? It's like where you're missing commanding shout maybe as a tank, right? Because you're not a warrior, or you're missing imp, or you're missing demo shout, or some thunderclap and all that kind of stuff. So you are reliant on people like that. But I tanked every single boss in the game with the exception of Kill Jaden and Moru on retail. Shit. And I did, like, people told me every step of the way. They told me I couldn't tank 5-men normals. Like, this is how people fought back in the day on retail.
Oh, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah, people didn't think, like, oh, you can't tank 5-men leveling dungeons, they didn't think. Then you can't tank normal dungeons. Then you can't tank Atomin. Then you don't stand the chance against Prince Malchazar. Prop Paladin is the best fucking tank on Prince Malchazar because Prince Malchazar can crush, and he has extra attack. So if you're a warrior, you get crushed 3 times, you're dead, right? He can instant give you.
It's hard
as a paladin with the crush cap, you will not take a single crushing hit. You'll still take multiple attacks, but you won't get crushed by those attacks.
Yeah, I remember listening to talk about Prince Malchazar on your streams. Yeah, so back in the day, I raided with a pretty serious guild, and like we had a prop pally, but he was literally delegated to like trash and certain bosses. But I'm really interested to see. I think this time around, like you're gonna see prop allies do a lot more, just because, like I said, the knowledge back then wasn't there. Like a lot of people, you need a warrior for this, or even a druid for certain things, and like, but after watching you, talking to you, and seeing like some stuff out on private servers, like when I was playing on private servers, like back in the day, on heroics, like prop allies once they were geared were good, but like now it's like everyone wants a fucking prop ally and like an heroic, and it's like I'm just really interested to see how the meta is going to change this time around.
Well, I've I had the discussion in my guild in Resist, which is aiming to go really hardcore when TBC Classic comes out, and the discussion was like, would you even use a prop warrior? You might just use a prop paladin and 2 feral druids to tank.
Right. Yeah.
Because like the prop warriors, the cooldowns. Okay, you don't. The cooldowns are like, we've tanked these bosses, like we did all these bosses without an Affliction Warlock on an overtuned server, and we managed it. On retail, it's going to be easy. In fact, the one thing that I would say, I remember this on retail. We went to Illidan, and the initial assumption, I'm a prop paladin, I'm not going to tank Illidan because people didn't people thought that was going to be an issue. But then our warrior died because he didn't have good enough computer connection issues, whatever, but he couldn't reliably deal with Sheer, or he had some issues sometimes. And I tanked Illidan, and he tanked ads, and it was so easy and so smooth to tank the Illidan as a prop paladin, and when I left that guild after months of farming BT, like I left them because they couldn't. The guild basically started collapsing with Sunwell, and I wanted to clear it. But when I left that guild, they literally recruited a prop paladin with tier 4 and had him tank Illidan. They didn't put a warrior on Illidan.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like, it was interesting. Like, for me, Burning Crusade, I can say on this, Burning Crusade for me on retail was just like a constant brick wall that I was smashing my head against to try and tank anything as a prop paladin. And then I pretty much tanked every single boss in the fucking game, with the exception of, I guess, Archimonde was the only thing that I actually killed that I never really tanked. That's it. And then, Moru and Kil'jaeden, because I never killed him. But yeah. Anyway, I gotta go, guys.
All right, brother. It's great. I love to pick your brain, man. It's like
it's all good. Thanks for the conversation, Josh. It was really interesting talking to you about the lawyer stuff. Really.
No worries, mate. Fun. I'll talk to you later.
But yeah, I'm just gonna sit around for a couple of minutes, but I'm gonna stop the stream. So good night, boys and girls. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
All right, brother. Yep. See you guys.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, enable notifications, and see you around. And if you do enjoy my content, support me via Patreon, PayPal, YouTube channel membership, whatever.